72 or 74 or something.
Yeah,
like
it's got a great Hulk cover, which doesn't appear anywhere else. It's not a reproduction of a cover on a Marvel magazine. It's actually from a panel within the story.
Yeah,
it's a great cover.
And here we are going live talking about it because I guess Gray Maniacs gather. We do our dance here. But he's so excited about that, and he wanted me to help pick out a present for you because he's obviously gonna forward you something. And
he's showing me he's sending me a Bill Stankovitz thing, which is great because I like Bill Stankovitz.
Yeah, we'll have Bill on the Wednesday show. We'll have Bill Stankovitz on the Wednesday show. We'll have Howard Chaykin on the Wednesday show. Names are just gonna start dropping in the hat this year.
Well, Bill knows Bill Stankovitz because he's always commenting on Bill's posts on Instagram.
Yeah, they've hobnobbed for a while. But the first thing he pulled out, and he's like, "You think Mark would like this?" And I went, "Yes, but that has to go to Graham." So, Gray, you have a surprise coming that you don't even know about.
I don't even know who you're talking about. I missed the conversation. Who are we talking? Who are we?
Bill Field, our Wednesday compatriot.
Right. Okay.
We were figuring out things. You're going to get an AOK from him that you aren't going to know what to do with.
Well, I'll read it and keep it in my collection safely.
You
I do with all my comics.
You won't read it at all. You will not read it at all.
All right. It's not something I can.
You can't read it. But
display item only, is it?
But okay. I'm pretty sure it'll blow your mind a little bit. So
anyway,
Superman in
Bill
Swahili.
set me off buying up all the bleeding Marvel annuals on UK eBay. So it's ridiculous. This Marvel annual, Gray, there's 2 or 3 copies on American eBay selling for 200 quid.
Yeah, the bum plug. Yeah, they're hard to come by. Some of the obviously easy ones for you guys to get are pretty hard to come by over here. So
I'll have to have a look, see what I've got. I think I've got a Captain
Most
Britain
of the regular
like
comic type things aren't that much, but the hardback annuals are a hard get.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, I've only ever had one. In 30 years of collected, I've only ever had one that I got here.
Bill, on one of his shows, recommended this, which I got today, and I've read them all. It's great. Fantastic recommendation, Bill. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I love Brubaker.
Speaking of recommendations, who followed my recommendations last week on Penance Relentless? Who's got that and read it?
Yes, I bought it. Hasn't arrived yet.
Oh my goodness!
I bought it, Kyle. It's in the post, somewhere in the post.
If you like Paul Gulacy, you'll be thrilled beyond words. Just amazing art. Yet another one of those insanely underrated artists. His run on Deadly Hands of Kung Fu or Master of Kung Fu, is just unbelievably good.
I certainly haven't bought it.
It's Marvel.
I've got old comics to show them.
While you're farting around with your old comics, I'm just cornering things left and right. I'm farting around left and right to get you gifts from all over the world. Get you 1957 Supermans and special surprise gifts, and I'm just buttering you up.
Right, box 11.
Box 11. It's in box 11. Gray, you appear to have fixed your internet.
No, it's been crap a little while ago. It was being crap, but I don't know. I think it's up and down. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But hopefully everyone's favourite Canadian team.
Got
a full one of
I'll need another one of those. I've had so many of those go through my hands, and eventually I'm just going to settle on keeping one of the Alpha Flight ones.
This is quite a good cover.
That is
interesting cover, anyway.
It's a great negative space cover. Mariner the Sea Monster.
Yeah. She was an alien, wasn't she, really?
Fuck.
You can all pack
Read
off.
that one again. I love Puck. It was kind of a sad story.
Nice cover. I like that cover.
It's kind of weird, bit lo-fi, isn't it, this cover?
And so much of that book is just in white. So much of it's just word balloons.
He was having a lazy month, I reckon. I suppose if you're an artist long enough, you've got to have one trip to sort of plan at least once, you know?
I'm pretty sure I could get Byrne on our Wednesday show, too. He's kind of a press whore.
We shall see, mate. We shall
That'd
see.
make Roger crazy if I pulled that one off. Roger wouldn't know what to do.
Get Roger on to ask some questions.
But there's a whole Chicago contingent up there. You know, once you get a hold of one, the rest of them just kind of fall in order. And people are finding out a lot of these guys are pretty easy to get in touch with, and they're pretty social.
When does is Wonder Man in at Alpha Flight from the start? Is he one of the founding members of? Oh, not Alpha Flight. He's West Coast Avengers, isn't he?
West Coast Avengers from the get-go.
Yeah, he's in West Coast Avengers. I didn't. Has anyone read the Alpha Flight books? I was like, they're all right. They seem to spend most of their time fighting each other. Someone going bad or something like that. It was just like, and of course, too much bloody Wolverine by far.
Yeah. That's a nice one. There's something special. That is the first appearance of somebody.
Underwater Peril.
What lurks in Lake Ontario?
You got the whole run of those?
Yeah, I got the full run.
Wow.
How many of them are there?
Can I ask why, Mr. DC guy, do you have all the
because I read Marvel as well.
Ah.
I got more DC because DC are a better company with better comic books and better characters. But yeah, I still
sooner or later you'll figure it out.
I still read Marvel.
All right. What comic book is that a cover homage to?
X-Men 108, my first comic book that I bought. I think it's 108, but it's the first comic book that I bought. We had this conversation a little while ago. It's the oldest comic book in my collection. It seems to be
109.
X-Men
109. Yeah, 108 Burns started 109.
109, whatever one it is. I have loads of Marvel books. Yeah, I do, Bill. But for some reason, his neck looks like his neck's been broken on this one. I said about the end of his neck looks like worse than the one on the.
So you want to send me that X-Men 109? You said, is that what you said you wanted to do?
No.
Yeah, you did.
I will send you. I will send you a packet of Anthrax before I send you any of my comic books that I want to keep, mate.
You're gonna have to work quite hard on Grey.
I don't give away comic books. You're joking. I've got like comics I don't want that I can give you. I'll give away to you. But comic books I want, they stay in my collection.
See how you are. You just don't want to come off your X-Men 109, Timmy. I see how you are.
Of course I don't. That's one of my oldest comic books.
Hey,
I don't want to give it away.
I'm just pretty happy you're coming off one of your newsletters. I love that.
I
still got to talk Ray out of his first comic book, and I'll get around to asking Mark for his first comic.
That'll never happen.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be giving away people's first comic books.
That's what I want. That's what I want. Okay, the one they're most attached to.
No, I'm not going to say I'm the most attached to. I haven't got one I'm most attached to, but I just.
I've been pulling that joke for years.
Hi, Kenneth. Yeah, I can't see you, but yeah, it's just.
Hi, Kenneth.
There were some decent covers on this Alpha run. There's some bad ones as well.
Yeah, no, not too bad. Some pretty decent.
Excuse me.
These ones don't do anything for me.
The Beyonder. All right, let's go to number 30, and then we'll let someone else say a few books. You go to the flea market this weekend, Ray?
No, I didn't get a chance to go. Too cold. Like 25 degrees outside.
Whoa. I went to the store earlier and got some fun stuff. I'm actually going to open up some of it here where I don't even know what's tucked behind the other ones.
Yeah.
I still haven't got rid of all my gift cards yet, but I pulled the price labels off. There you go. Here's a present I got my wife that'll serve no purpose other than taking up shelf space.
Great movie.
Okay.
Great movie.
Nice. I've never watched it. Never watched that movie.
Is that a VHS?
Yeah, it's a VHS. We got the DVD and everything. It's just a nice VHS. I have been pulling that joke for quite a while, but actually, Scott, that we'll have on tomorrow, I've been cracking that joke with him for more than a year. But I got The Nightmare Before Christmas on the cheap. Then I got a couple movies because, you know, I couldn't live without them. You know, you guys over there don't even probably know who Kevin Smith is. But
yeah, of course we know who Kevin Smith is. Yeah.
But, my original copy of this was autographed by him to my daughter, and then she let her friend borrow it, and it's gone. So now I have this again, finally.
I know who Kevin Smith is, but again, I've never watched any of them Clerks movies or Mallrats. So I'm not interested.
That is a great film. We will talk about that.
The greatest Halloween costume ever. So that or that, either one. But you know,
yeah, that was a decent movie back in the day.
Classic movie, and then
watched that a few times.
If I'm ever on newsprint slingers. So,
what's he doing in Russia?
Well, what's he doing? And that's actually what the headline asks. Actually, it's pretty easy. What's that first word?
American.
American.
American hero.
Bill, you're too funny.
Probably says American hero.
American vigilante. Ray, you should be out there hunting and separate. Yeah, there you go. Oh, look, I did another. You know, because when I get them in the dollar bin.
Let's put you on a big screen, mate. Hold on a second. I wasn't sure.
Right. Okay, Kyle. I know you're Mr. Trivia, so you're probably going to know this. What is Dead Man's alias? What's his character?
What's his real name?
Yeah.
Boston Brand.
Oh, you guys are too good.
And do you know his brother's name?
Yeah, that's like my favorite DC character ever. I'm not gonna miss that. I've been needing this one to fill my Civil War run. So,
what's his brother's
Kyle?
name?
Huh?
What's his brother's name? What's his brother's name?
Oh, it's not Boston. It's like Bart or something.
No, it's Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland Brand. I got that for like $1.
I'm pretty sure it is anyway. Last time I read it was Cleveland.
Now comes the funny stuff, because I got some of these in bulk packs on the cheap, so they're, you know, like 50 cents a book or whatever, and they come bulked up like this, so I know what's in the front, but I don't know what's on the back. So I got a Captain America 615, an Onslaught Unleashed I didn't even know was in there, and Secret Avengers 10, Dark Avengers 117, Fantastic Four 607, and what's the surprise book hiding behind? The surprise book is Fantastic Four 608.
That's okay.
So,
do you sort of buy those three books for is it sort of a mystery bag or something?
yeah, it's like 3 or 4 books in these things for like it starts at $2, and I get my military discount. So, you know, worst I'm going to pay, if there's only 2 of them in here, I'm paying $1 a piece for them. I think this one only has 2 in there.
Where do you get your military discount? Is there anywhere you shop you get that, or is there
almost anywhere?
That's cool.
Do you have a card?
There's a Wolverine. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, I'll show that off
It's
here.
not a good cover.
Have my vitals on it.
I don't think that cover, but it looks like it might be a homage to something. That last Wolverine one.
That Wolverine one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see. Avengers 35. Avengers 36. Is there another one tucked in here? Nope. Not yet. Avengers 34.1. I've been pulling these out lately from the other ones. I got stacks of them up there I don't know what to do with, because I just needed different stuff to read. So the new Solo Avengers issue 1. A great Fear Itself cover.
That is a nice cover. I like that one.
And
who was that with Spider-Woman?
Hawkeye. Hawkeye with Spider-Woman. Let me get this one out here, and then that wraps that one up. And hey, there's the Wolverine Fear Itself, issue 3. Okay. So yeah, the Hawkeye Spider-Woman would be the better one of that. So, but yeah, that's what I got today, and I still got like $10 on the damn cards that I got. I'm just trying to get rid of it so it's not gnawing at my head. You know, I don't want to sit and think, oh, I got to go get stuff because, oh, I don't need to go get stuff is what I don't need to do. But yeah, I spent like, Marvel. I don't do digital. I couldn't read them anyway. But
is that the dog you're sitting for barking, Kyle? Is that someone else's dog barking?
Oh no, that's the neighbor's dog. I got the garage open because you know the United States is so ridiculous. I got my garage door open right here with my Santa Claus, my gargoyles, and my 6-foot dragon. Because you know,
stop boasting, mate.
Huh?
Your dragon isn't 6 foot, mate.
That dragon right there, that's a 6-foot dragon right there.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Sorry.
Yep, that's a 6-foot dragon. That's a 6-foot tall Halloween dragon. But no, I'm just letting some air get in out here for a little bit because there's a big snowstorm blowing through in the night. So, yeah.
That's Bill's dog, Bob's dog barking apparently. You should let it out, mate.
All right, well.
All right, let's go to Ray.
I got some coverless books.
Oh.
Well, that should be good fun.
Coverless book. This is Action Comics number 262 from 1960. Greyman, look at this dragon.
Yeah. When Superman lost his powers.
Greyman, you had some incredible dragon covers. When you posted them on Instagram, I could see them.
They were great,
better.
whatever.
They were really good looking.
They were great covers. That's why I came last.
Covers. Actually, I thought Bill was going to win. He had some really good covers. Did that last one with Vampirella. That was a good one. Here's another Action Comics 245 from 1958.
What's happened to the covers?
They came like this. There's no covers.
Yeah, you bought them like job. You get them like a job lot at a flea market.
Oh, yeah. You know when they did the returns, did they rip the covers off and then somebody?
No. I just bought them. I got them like this in a box. There's no covers on the books.
Usually, if they're returns, they're the top sections cut off.
Okay.
If they're coverless, it just means the kid's got a hold of it through the years and like the cover just peeled off.
Marvel Superheroes number 29 from 1971.
Yeah.
Shame we got no covers.
Hey, legitimate question here, Greg.
Still love the splash page.
Have you ever thought about doing a coverless Slingers for whoever had the best splash page on a cover Slingers episode?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Wonder Woman 101.
Because like that right there, I'd play that
1958.
Right there. I'd play a heartbeat on a coverless Slingers.
I've seen a lot of covers worse than that.
What do we got here?
Ray, did you lose the covers during the national toilet roll shortage of 67?
Yeah.
This Battleground Earth.
They even wrote on the top, 1967, number 144.
Okay, well, that helps remind you.
I love the splash pages. They're cool.
I think I'd be tempted to get photocopies of the cover so I could sort of display it with. Hey, lads, buddy.
And quick
World's Finest.
See you later.
Number 115 from 1961.
Some nice old books there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd put that up on a coverless Slingers, but then again, it's just a boring old Superman.
Marvel Tales, number 82 from 1977.
Now look at that one.
Gog.
Gog, beware the power of Gog.
Gee, is that Gil Kane? I just can't tell. Huh. Would that be Gil Kane artwork? Maybe, possibly. Yeah.
Could be. Yeah, what we got? Amazing Spider-Man, number 110 from 1972.
The birth of the Gibbon.
Birth of the Gibbon. The birth of the red ass.
No, that's a baboon, not a gibbon. The baboon's got a red ass. A gibbon are just like nice little furry things. Marvel's
Greatest, number 42 from 73.
Where soars the silver
Where
surfer.
soars the surfer? So what's that? FF 74, 73? Should say right there at the bottom of the arc.
I'm looking.
I prefer the Mandrill mob to the Gibbon gang.
Doesn't say originally presented in like FF 74 or whatever. Oh, there you go.
Shannon the She-Devil number 3, Mandrill mob. Buy it. Join the
Mandrill mob. I've never heard of them.
Mandrill mob. No, Mandrill is the name of the character, but the Gibbon gang is like one of the big channels.
Nah, it doesn't say it.
They was trying to get everybody. They kind of like bought the first appearance of the Gibbon, and everyone else was buying it, saying they called it the Gibbon gang because they all bought its first appearance of the Gibbon. So I bought the first appearance of Mandrill, and for a joke I said Mandrill mob. Everyone go out and buy Mandrill. No bugger did obviously.
Yeah, we're the chimpanzees. We're the chimpanzee chumps.
Spectacular Spider-Man, number 9 from 77.
It looks like Roger and Bill are sorting out some kind of date, like online.
It's internet dating going on the channel.
It's not chat room, guys.
Now we got some covers.
Chat room.
Hey, there you go.
Now we got covers.
There's one I need. I've got 9.
Beautiful. That is a beauty. I haven't got that.
Yeah, that whole Fantasy Masterpieces run. I've got a bulk of those issues, but
I read a coverless Marvel the other day. It might have been a Fantasy Masterpieces. It was like all old stories.
Got that one.
Great
First
old
all winners.
Marvel stories.
Great reprint book.
I haven't got either of those two, right?
Yeah. Those are great reprint books.
Strange Tales.
Oh yeah, that's
Second Doom, Jim Stranko, classic Stranko.
Yep. Yellow Claw.
Yellow Claw. Yep.
So yeah, since Roger's in the chat, we can sit and talk about it. If anybody didn't know, Roger did a live stream. Roger did a live stream where he waxed his mustache and his armpits.
What?
What?
No, he didn't, did he?
Roger did a waxing. Yep.
What? Has he got no mustache now?
Roger did a waxing. He waxed his arms too.
Really?
Roger's all waxed out.
Is that why he's not coming on?
Yeah, he's all been waxed up. So
he's cleaning himself up for Bill, I think.
Yeah. And his internet dating with Bill. Is he gonna say something yet? Nope, he ain't saying nothing yet.
I think he's just saying that to try and get a response from them. I don't think he'll be.
You need to wax your ass now. Hey, since she's on here, Carolyn, I was set to do it Saturday. We have to babysit the autistic grandchild. Can't do it. I can't do it Saturday. Maybe Sunday, but more than likely the following Saturday. I was making preparations to do that ass wax on Saturday on a live stream. I've already got it worked out with Comic Journey. He's going to be on there with me too. But we have to watch my autistic grandson, and I can't get around it. I'm not going to be waxed while I have a autistic 5-year-old bouncing through the house.
No, that's not a good idea.
Yeah. So it will be done soon. I'm already
You sure
making
he's not looking after you, Kyle?
No. Oh, you skipped over issue 10. What's the significance of Marvel Premiere 10?
Because I don't have 10.
He hasn't got it.
What's the significance of it, Mark?
The Guardians of the Galaxy?
The cover
Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe? I don't know.
the cover of issue 9 is a dead giveaway. Show issue 9 again real quick, Ray. Let's see if you can get it.
Well, you have to remind me. I can't remember. That's nice. Yeah. 9. There we go.
Huh?
Is it Cleo? Cleo?
The Ancient One dies in issue 10. And actually stays dead. Dies and stays dead. It's one of those Marvel ones where they die and stay dead. Man, that whole Brunner series.
Well,
I didn't even know the Ancient One died, to be honest.
One we see in the movies, then.
Huh?
I thought the Ancient One gets resurrected for the movies and comes back as that woman. So
yeah, you'd think. But no, the Ancient One legitimately died in issue 10 of that. Okay. Because that's when Doctor Strange officially becomes the Master.
Right, okay.
The Sorcerer Supreme.
Or the Sorcerer Supreme.
I take it.
Supreme. Yeah. Oh my God, I just got corrected on Marvel knowledge by a DC knob. Oh my God. And Gene Colan takes over, but what a skeleton cover. Now, issue number 2 of Doctor Strange is the best skull cover I've ever seen in comics, ever. That image of him falling into that skull by Brunner is just unreal.
Doctor Strange, I read a lot more than I actually own because my mate used to collect it and I'd read his comic books. But I don't think I've got any Doctor Strange, to be honest. No, I have. I've got my birthday book of Doctor Strange.
Once you get that 25-cent circle, you always look for 30 centers around that time. So the 30-cent price variant change.
No.
I've got quite a few.
Yeah, I don't look at any of that crap. I don't care about variants. I don't care about if it's a bloody what do you call it? A director or non-director or bloody.
Well, but like the 30-cent variants were limited.
I couldn't give a toss about any of that stuff. I know lots of people do, but any of that stuff I couldn't give a toss about. You know what I mean? Really, just nothing. I don't care. It's got
the test market price variants. There's only like 1,500 of them.
Seriously, all the people who like really into that kind of thing. It's like, who gives a toss? I just want to read the comic book, you know. It's just I don't know. It's each to their own.
Well, that's because you're a reader, Gray. You're
exactly.
You know, there's different types of characters. You're sort of almost a 100% reader guy, which I quite admire. But I'm about 30% reader, 40% art appreciator, and 30% investing.
Yeah.
You know, it's a sort of combination of people vary from one. On that scale.
Yeah, I think it's just that's why I don't even notice stuff like that. I don't even notice, I don't notice date stamps and stuff.
You may want to notice some of that because if you're walking around with a 30-cent comic that's worth like $300 that you think is worth $3.
Tough luck. I've probably given it away or something. Or sold it.
On Facebook for £1.
Probably, yeah, probably.
We are closing in on my favorite Doctor Strange issue ever.
Yeah.
I think I managed to
get ready to put it on Kyle's pile.
I managed to sell the first appearance of Echo for £1 when she was at her most.
That's still, I mean, unless they do something more than a TV show worth a toss.
At the time, it had gone up to its highest, but yeah.
But no, when Marshall Rogers took over that Doctor Strange, just the stories and things were great. But if he gets to issue 48, I probably own 3 copies of it still. It's just one of them things one of those rare ones that I just want to have multiple copies of so I can read the pages right off of one. But like, for a standalone book, it's one of the best standalone books ever produced. There's a good one. Are we going to make it to 48? Or are we going to see if I can shit talking?
Let's stop at 47 and go over to Mark for his first.
You penis wrinkle. Oh, my God. Don't forget to put aside that Avengers 118.
It's in your pile.
All right.
Oh my God. And it's not in the best of shape either, so
yeah, I just want it. It's not about I got to have high grades or anything. Just readable, intact.
Yeah.
Help me complete my defenders, run the way I want it. All right. So don't let Graham know. Shut up. Don't let Graham know.
I don't have 48.
You don't have 48. So I can't back up.
I go to 49.
And that's a Mike Golden cover. That's a classic Mike Golden cover. But 48 is a classic cover. It's a classic story.
And you said you had 3 of them? You said you had 3 of them? Put one in my pile.
Well, there you go.
Put that in Ray's pile.
Yeah, put one in my pile.
Ray, that picture of GOG that you showed earlier on, we should doctor that and make it into Metarog. So we could give it we could give him a tash, and you could use that as an avatar for Roger.
Well, but you notice Roger hasn't talked about that because he had his eyebrows waxed, he had his mustache waxed, armpits waxed.
Not according to what he said.
No, he's saying he only waxes lyrical.
Or nostalgic. I'm nostalgic, but that's about it.
Or wax.
You got some comics? You want to show some comics, Mark?
Yeah, I've got some fun stuff here. A few things. Just this arrived in the post today. A few things arrived in the post today. So this is Voodoo number 1.
He bartered his head.
He bartered his head. Haven't seen about.
I wonder how much you got for that.
He bartered his head. And look, you can tell.
Wow.
It's just completely crazy. You know, there's no. Do you ever see a Marvel cover with about 4 lines of unreadable text?
It's a bit crazy, isn't it?
It's this is.
Is that Alan Class?
No, this is L. Miller and Son, who were from Acme. They were a bit before Alan Class.
My neck of the woods.
Yeah, your neck.
So that's issue number 1 that you want to put in my AOK pile, right?
We'll talk about it, Carl.
Yeah.
I've only just got this. I purchased it. So one guy showed this. He said, "Oh, I found this in my attic. I hadn't seen it for a bit, and this was before Christmas." And he said, "How much?" I said, "Look, I'll give you 25 quid for it, mate." And he said, "I'm not sure. Let me think about it." Anyway, he came back about 4 to 5 days ago and said, "Do you still want this?" I said, "Yeah." So there we go. Arrived in the post today. Rare comic.
Cool. It's intact. No pages are torn or nothing like that.
No pages at all. No pages missing.
You made a great deal because that's like what, 61, 62?
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, it's early 60s.
Do you know what the actual market value of it is, or is he just guessed 25?
These things are what somebody's going to pay for them. So he was talking on the Alan Class group. So I suspect that a couple of the other guys said, 25 is about a fair price. So I think I've paid about a fair price. But these things are going to go up. These are rare. And the American market is getting more interested in this type of stuff.
Well, I'm trying to work on it. I keep telling people over here.
Right, next up, this is Bill's fault. So he set me off looking at annuals. So I started looking at the difference in price between UK annuals in the UK and UK annuals selling on US eBay. And I found this in the UK. This is Mickey Mouse annual from 1946.
Wow.
And in the UK, that cost me 15 English pounds, or about $20.
And that's $200 plus in America.
Beauty. It's absolute beauty. The condition is amazing, considering that is
amazing.
I'd pay you $200 to ship that over here.
That is just beautiful. I mean, it really is.
Has the spine been rebound, or is that?
No, that's the original spine. It's in unbelievable condition. The only problem is that it has got a title from. This was originally owned by Doreen Madeley.
Wow.
Of 30 Ninian Park Road, Riverside, Cardiff, and it's dated August 17th, 1946. And you see, I don't think
that to me makes it more expensive.
Try again.
That's provenance.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that's detracts from it at all.
It adds to it. It doesn't take away from it. It adds to it. So if I had $200 cash, I'd drop that like that on.
So I think I'm buying these things at the moment. So I think that's absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful little thing.
You're going to have a ridiculous Mickey Mouse collection the way you keep going.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Did you manage to
show
find
that in a minute? I'm going to show that in a minute, Kyle. Right. The next one I picked, I've got a bit into romance comics. So I've been buying a couple of romance comics because I think some of the covers are great.
So you're going to love Scott tomorrow. He's the romance king.
Is he the romance king? I mean, look at the art on this.
He's got crap loads of romance.
And he has the best story as to why he likes him. Because I can't bust his balls at all. It's too awesome. His story behind it.
I mean, I've got
if that's not a Baker cover, I can bust you all day for being a girly girl. Now I have romance comics too, and you can bust me right back for being a girly girl. But yeah, I can't bust on Scott because his story.
I'm all of us are partly, we're all on a scale, Kyle.
I've got one romance book.
You've got one, right? I've got about 3 now. So
I got a bunch.
3 different times. 3 different times I've gone to buy a sealed Barbie set. A sealed Barbie set, a plastic bag set. 3 different times. And my wife will not let me buy it.
That one there, Mark. But I'm trying to collect that whole run, Secrets of Haunted House. That's the actual run I'm trying to fill up. Because that's what I remember buying as a kid, a few of them. So I thought, because I was starting to get horror. And I was like, what can I concentrate on? Just get one run fully. And I thought, I'd go for that one. I've got so many other ones that just keep coming in anyway. But that's the one I'm actually trying to fill.
That's not Mike Kaluta. That's not Nick Carty. Who in the hell did that art? Garcia Lopez?
Marshall. It says Marshall.
That's Marshall Rogers? Yeah. Wow. Nice cover. Yeah, that's Marshall Rogers.
If you're not nice to me, my friend Nick will get you. Look at his friend Nick.
There's one for Comic Journey. We need to get that sent to Comic Journey.
What number is that, Mark?
This is number 26.
What number is it?
26. How many of these are there?
I've got a feeling that I've got. Hold on, about 60. Let me quick on my list. Hold on a second. Because I've got a feeling that story I did for one of my Halloween videos once. That story of Mikey's friend. I think I did that one for a.
There's only like 30 or 40 issues of that.
I don't think there's as many as 60, Gray. I don't think this was a long.
Yeah,
I don't think about 40 odd. Yeah, 40 odd.
Yeah.
But look at
there
this.
Aren't too many. They could have kept going.
I think I'm buying Bronze Age horror this year. This is my latest collecting theme for 2023.
Yeah, and you forgot to put in your video the romance stuff. Come on, if you're going to do it, brag about it. and then you're just going to wax yourself,
Right, I know this is going to leave all of you cold, but I do collect some modern stuff.
Girly girls.
And this is I got this on a VOT auction. Something is killing the children, and this is the Slaughter Pack. Okay, you've all switched off, haven't you? I got 5 Slaughter covers. They're fantastic. This is by a guy called what's his name? Greg.
46 issues. Okay, yeah, I knew there was. That's
Lee
David Mack. Yeah,
David Mack. That's it. Thank you, Kyle. Lee Mack is a comedian.
Lee Mack is funny, but David Mack's from right down the road from here. What are they all virgin variant covers?
Yeah, and I got all of these for 20 quid. I know.
But they're all the same issue, right?
No, they're not. No, they're 1 to 5.
Oh, okay. Well, then you did good. As long as they're not the same issue 5 times.
No, they're not the same issue. But they've been produced as a set just now. So
there you go. So Roger had to sell his Night Nurse. I wouldn't mind owning the Night Nurse series. Yeah, Mac is really good at watercolors.
These are really nice. I really like those. I've read the comics anyway, so I don't need to open these up and read them.
Anybody looking for a David Mack autograph? I've got stacks of them in my autograph books.
Okay, there we go. That's my first showing. There you go, guys.
You're not going to dig out your 1933 Mickey Mouse and torture?
I've got that for my second showing, Kyle. That's on my.
All right.
When you come around to me again, I'll show you that.
All right. If Graham's coming back on, I got to go tinkle and dig out that Dr. Strange. So Graham's going to go through Alpha Flight now, aren't you?
Yep, I am. Yep.
Well, I've seen those, so I need to go tinkle. Should I take the camera with me when I go tinkle?
Only if you're going to film yourself jumping down the toilet.
All right.
And swimming down the sewer. There you go. Some more Alpha Flight. Hold on a second.
What's going on?
Yeah, this one was trying to hide. I just realised the numbers weren't right. This one was hiding in the front of the box. Roger's going to be on in a bit. Old Metarog, as we call him now. Metarog, the monster that walks like a man.
I don't think he'd waxed his moustache off.
He hasn't, no, of course he hasn't. Carl was just trying to get a reaction from him to comments in the chat, I think.
So did you get these as they came out, Grey?
No, I bought them well after, only a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago.
They're always a dollar bin. They're always a dollar bin buy, aren't they, Alpha Flight?
Yeah, quite a lot of them. Yeah, I think the first appearance of Lady Deathstrike is in this run somewhere, so that was a bit more expensive. But yeah, so it took me quite a while to get them all together. But it's one of those ones. Oh yeah, finally got it. Read the whole thing through.
I know. I like that. I've got about 3 copies of that. That's the. I love that 25th anniversary border.
Yeah. Some people like to try and get all of them, don't they? But
I know. I collect them when I see them.
Yeah. I'm not. I only get the ones that I want for my runs because the other ones are like the Autobots, whatever it's called. The Transformers, I think, is one, and then there's a Alf one as well, I think. And a
I've got the Transformers one. There's loads of them. There's a Spidey one as well.
That 4 Spider ones, isn't there? The one for the series that he was in at the time. Be a Marvel Tales one, I think, the Spectacular or an Amazing.
Nice. See, I find some of these covers a bit boring.
Yeah, they're not super. I mean, this is the age when we don't get blurbs. We don't get blurbs.
Oh, I just got that one. I sold that one. I sold that one on my Whatnot auction last week. on my VOT auction. There was a guy who just started collecting comics. Yeah. And I had that up for £1 and he bought it. Which I thought
good. Well done to him. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Roger says the Star Comics 25th anniversary are the tough ones.
Ooh.
So is that?
What do you mean the Star?
I think it was an offshoot of Marvel. Maybe I'm not sure. Was that what Alf? Was that Alf? Was he a Star comic? I don't know. I don't recall Star Comics myself. It just seemed to me like in the Alpha Flight run that they spent more time fighting each other. Like various of them went bad. Yeah, seemed to recall. Sasquatch kept getting.
So one of them went bad, and they all had to fight the bad one.
Yeah, like Box went bad. Sasquatch, I think he become a cannibalistic monster every now and again, like Wendigo style. I can't remember now. It's a couple of years since I read it, but it just seemed like to me it's been more. Oh, it was Heathcliff was the one that I'm talking about, not Alf. Heathcliff, that was the one that was hard to get. Well, this would have been all right for Dragon covers, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I think your hard drive's about to take off into space, Greg.
Can you hear it loudly? Can you? Yeah. I've whacked it a few times, but it's diffusing to. Every time I give it a smack and it sort of like stops for a bit, but then as soon as I put it down after smacking it, it starts up again. So it's like, oh god, I'll leave it to its own devices now.
You've definitely got a good collection of Alpha Flight.
Yeah, I think it's about 120 in this one, I think. And I actually managed to get the annuals as well. I always, when I'm getting a run, quite often I forget about the annuals. It's quite annoying. Like, especially I sort of say to Roger, I say mostly Roger reminds me. I say I've got the full run there. And he goes, "What, you got the annuals and the special?" And I'm like,
"Nope."
Thanks,
oh, that's
thanks,
good.
Roger.
Good cover. Oh dear, we're back to boring that one.
Oh, this one, you like that one, did you?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, it was Care Bears as well. The 25th anniversary is Care Bears.
Care Bears. Oh, you've got to set me off now. I'm going to have to go and search internet now for Care Bears and Heathcliff.
I got the Heathcliff one.
Wrath of the Green Queen.
Yeah.
Right, I do think. Who's go? Is it next? Is it Ray?
I'll go. Yeah.
Right.
Where's Kyle? He wanted David Mack. Here's a David Mack.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Kabuki. Kabuki. Oh, that was your chair made that noise.
It was.
That was the chair. That was the chair, Grey Man.
Yeah, nice.
It is nice. This is the same guy who did those Killing the Children covers, isn't it?
Yeah.
David Mack. I thought these were awesome looking covers.
It's all watercolors. These are great. Kabuki. Is this Image? Yeah, it is Image.
Yeah, Image.
I'm going to have to look those out now as well.
Those are the only three I had.
I think
with David Mack.
Ewoks.
There wasn't a 23. David, oh, stop. That's 4 I'm going to have to find.
It was.
Electra.
Ewoks, dear me.
That's a good cover.
Yeah.
Is that Sienkiewicz?
That's Sienkiewicz cover.
It looks like it.
It is.
Nice.
She is pretty desirable, Electra, isn't she?
Yeah, her costume is kind of cool. She's got all these flowing bits on it. She's got flowing hair. She's got flowing, armbands.
Yeah, she can probably twerk better than Kyle as well. These are nice. I've not seen these covers before. Marvel Knights.
Marvel Knights.
I had a few Marvel Knights. I think I had about the first 10 or 12. I sold them all because I knew I wasn't going to bother. I was trying to slim down some
covers.
Electra.
She's gone from red to black for some reason.
Yeah.
She did now and again.
Do you buy all these new, Ray? Did you get all these ones new?
No. These come in the boxes. When I buy a box, I buy a long box, and
okay. You just buy a box. Yeah,
I just buy a box, and they're in there.
They're in there. I think I've got the Masters of the Universe one, Roger. Yeah.
Kills their best friend. Ultimate Electra.
I mean, these are all dollar bin comics, but there's some nice covers.
Yeah. Oops.
What the hell was that?
Electra died again.
What are you shaving over there, Grey Man? It sounds like a shaver.
No, it's laptop. Oh God, is it that loud?
This is Mongrel box. a whole bunch of different stuff.
It stopped, Gray. Oh, he's put himself on mute. I mean, there's some decent covers on some of these. This is all stuff from the sort of 20 noughties and the 10s, isn't it?
Yeah, this is from 2020. This one here.
2020. That's quite a new one.
Yeah. In Free Comic Book Day.
Oh, nice. Overstreet Guide to Comic Collecting. Yeah.
Midnight Sky.
Is my microphone working?
Yeah.
I was able to give it a gentle smack.
How are
you
doing?
Yeah.
Why have they all got long noses?
Because they're elephants.
Yeah, they have long noses.
Pachyderms, elephants, aren't they?
Yeah. Even got a lecture.
Oh,
Right
God. Oh, my God.
That's funny.
That's
Pinocchio. That's a
You sometimes
Pinocchio
wonder how
cover.
comics like that come about. Were they just all sitting around the office and just floating stupid ideas? One of them said, "Oh, just let's do this."
I used to have I have got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles role-playing game. That's how I first heard about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I actually made a character called Power Pachyderm, but I never realised it had a comic called that. That's interesting.
Doc, X-Men.
The Confession.
Yeah, X-Men's gone all over the place, isn't it? Well, last time, then Cyclops has been shagging the White Queen and all kinds of stuff going on there, isn't it? With the X-Men.
Yeah, yeah.
Here he is. His moustache has grown back already. It's Metarog.
Hey, gentlemen.
The king. The king of dragons.
The king of dragons?
Dragons.
Oh, Roger, you mean? I don't know. It's disgraceful.
You wear my fiery breath.
The jury haven't got a clue what they're doing on that show, I tell you. I don't know why I let them on. I should institute an IQ test for people allowed to watch my videos, my show. I'd have to institute it.
Wow.
Here you go, Mark. Mickey Mouse.
Oh, there we go. Mickey Mouse Adventure.
Mickey Mouse.
Stranded in space.
Wow.
I like how Ray has Mickey Mouse with the Electra box. You know, like they're so close in genre, you know.
Yeah. They're both wearing red costumes, Roger. That's all it took.
Ren and Stimpy, 25.
Mark, that Mickey Mouse annual you showed earlier on, you said you was comparing prices between US and UK. How much is it in the US eBay then?
So about $50. Yeah, a bit more. It depends. I saw 2 or 3 copies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
That was a heck of a find, yeah.
That was in very good condition, that one.
Really good condition, yeah. Condition matters, and that was much better conditions than the ones that were being sold for $50 in the States.
In space now, I can hear you squeak.
Nice one, Werewolf.
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. What is the Age of Ultron now? He's on about version number 10, and he has a different mark every time he comes back, doesn't he, old Ultron?
I know of at least
Mark
15.
7.
Ultron 15 at least.
Wow. Is it going to go as high as that, is it?
Yeah.
Armor Hunters. Deceased, yeah. I've got one of them ones, I think.
Those are the ones that came out for Halloween.
That's
right?
a homage cover. What's it homage of?
Is it?
Yeah, it's a Batman. It's a Batman.
Yeah, it looks familiar.
Howard Lovecraft and the Kingdom of Madness.
That's a Lovecraft takeoff. I like that.
Yeah, H.P. Lovecraft.
I think Greg wrote that book.
He's had a long wee, ain't he, old Kyle? What's happened with him? Is he falling down the toilet? I was only joking about falling down the toilet.
He's still filming himself.
Yeah, he's too big to go flush down.
He might have gone off to wax his ass.
Yeah, I was thinking, to say that. He's going to have to have a wax. Welcome to Death City, part of the Cataclysm crossover. Fantastic Four, Heroes Return.
Yeah,
I've got that one somewhere.
Terminus. Oh, yeah. Legends of the Dark Knight, the annual from, is it Future Worlds? Not Future Worlds, the Dead Earth. Is it Tales of the Dead Earth, I think it is. Or Elseworlds, it might be an Elseworlds, yeah.
Elseworlds, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that's a throwback one there.
Anybody want one?
Oh my God, Benny.
Anybody want one?
Well, this is the problem of buying a long box. Sometimes that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, they come in there. It's not even
what is that, Ray? Is that a promo or something?
I don't know.
Is it just a picture rather than actual
comic?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You could do one of them in the. You could do one of them in the Metal Cave of Gratitude art by Al
Milgrom.
Yeah, Al Milgrom.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's from a cover of Marvel Presents. It must be like promo art. Oh yeah, that's
oh no.
What the?
Craven Hunter. Yeah.
Punisher Duck.
Is Wax Roger on here? There we go. Wax.
Yeah, hi. Listen, you can't pay attention to those no faces chat streams.
Sorry, what's Christopher? What's his name doing on the front of a comic?
Who?
Christopher Eccleston, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like him, yeah.
He's in the G.I. Joe movie. He's the bad guy.
He was one of the arms dealers or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He's the guy that changes the Man of 1,000 Faces for you.
You're right. Okay. You're right there, Kyle. You're right, mate. That was a rather long wee break. Did you get something stuck in your zip or something? Are you okay now?
Yeah. So I don't want to wake up the wife, and I could have just pilfered around my library. Finding that Doctor Strange 48 was a big pain in the ass because I moved the books around. But I went ahead and brought some more books down here to show just because I was going past them.
Right.
But I was tiptoeing around up there so as not to wake up my wife because she got to go to work here in a couple hours.
Oh.
And I was trying to behave and do good things. But
what time is it there now? What time are you on now?
Closing out at 6 p.m.
So your wife's working nights, is she?
Yeah, they moved her to nights while they're doing some refurbishing, and it's really knocking her. Knocking her out.
There.
But
I've got that one.
I figured instead of just bringing down one book, I'm going to bring down a bunch. And yeah, Ray, you're going to love this. My grandnephew got my other copy of 48.
Oh.
I don't know where the third one went, but I only found one of them up there. But I realized, oh yeah. That's one of those books I tend to give away when I try and encourage people. Shadow Man.
Nice.
All right. Now, anybody, Ray, keep that comic handy. Anybody here or in the chat, impress the shit out of me. Go back to the one before that, Ray. Anybody with your knowledge of movies, what is that an homage to? What is that a picture of? I know it's supposed to be a Shadow Man thing, but that is a straight up take from a horror movie.
Phantom of the Opera.
Nope.
No, it's
Nosferatu.
I'll give you a hint. It's a subliminal image in a movie that was used to scare the crap out of people, and it's probably one of the earliest movies with subliminal images in it.
Exorcist?
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
Pull up the subliminal face in The Exorcist on your computer, Gray, and compare it to that.
Wow,
that was a heck of a good one there, Greg. Wow.
I just thought it was an old classic movie, but
wow.
I didn't realize
that doesn't ring a bell. That
no.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but
in the original, they have 3 shots of a subliminal face that pop up, and when they remastered it, they put it all over the place.
Ray, were those,
when,
are these all Valiant?
Are they all Valiant? No.
The first two you showed, I didn't recognize.
when Father Karras is going down the stairs in his dream and watches his mom walks away, that's the first time it pops up.
So, it's just a flash. Just a flash.
Yeah, it's literally just a flash. And then in the possession, there's two different flashes of it. But Gray, pull up that image. It'll scare the crap out of you. Pull up that image and share it with everybody. It'll scare the crap out of you.
This one was an image.
Yeah.
Is this the one you were talking about?
That's David Mack right there.
The Shadow Man, I thought was an image copy. The first two Shadow Mans you showed.
Shadow Man.
Is that the first two? Were they?
Valiant? That's a Valiant. Yeah, that's a Valiant.
Is that a new Valiant? Because the Valiant's come back again, isn't it?
2018.
Yeah. Okay.
That's from 2018.
Yeah, the '90s stuff wasn't that cutting edge, you know.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, were you able to pull up that image, Graham? We'll put it side by side with Ray and scare the crap out of people.
Yeah. All right, somebody else go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while you're pulling that image up here, I said I'd show this earlier too. I'm gonna cover up this number. Anybody wants to know if I have to whip out military ID? That's what I whip out.
Okay.
So, click over to me, make me big there, sweetheart, and I'll show my books real quick and get them back inside. Then, like I said, I got to cover up the vitals here so they can't scan it. But that's my VA card.
Cool.
So, I also have a military ID card that was supposed to send back and be destroyed, but they told me how the hell would it keep it. All right. So while I was up, because I didn't keep a lot of my Doctor Strange because my grandnephew loved him. So I loaded him up on that, but I still need one. Love two, even though it's an image of, it's supposed to be the Defenders, but it isn't. And I always say number
what
two.
Appears inside the splash page of that one, right?
What's it say? It's 74.
Yeah. You know what's unusual about that issue?
What's that?
There were DC characters that appeared in there.
Oh yeah. This is the one issue for this. I will put this up on a skull cover contest any day of the week.
I used it on the skull cover slingers.
But,
did you win?
I kept. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Yep. I don't remember seeing that in that movie. No.
There what is?
Yeah, that pops up.
I didn't see anything.
It just pops up subliminally.
Yeah, I didn't catch it. I guess I'm too slow on the subliminal.
There's 13 and 14 with Dracula. I ended up keeping those. But this is the one I'm talking about. Look at this Marshall Rogers cover. Yeah. Brother Voodoo, Clea's butt. I mean, it's a self-contained story, and it's really good.
Did you really have to point out Clea's butt? I mean,
Clea's butt. But yeah, there was a copy behind this, and I gave it to my grandnephew, and I probably had more copies before. It's one of those books where if I get it, I tend to give it away because I want to encourage people. Now, they're not on the cover, and I'm not going to say the issue number. See if anybody knows by sight whose first appearance is in this book.
Hydra?
Someone connected to G.I. Joe.
Hydra came out 3 issues before.
Okay. AIM?
It's not Contessa thingy, is it?
No, that's still upstairs too.
Contessa thingy.
All right, I'm going to give you only one clue because it'll give it away. They played a big part in the new Thor movie.
Jane Foster?
He said they.
Valkyrie?
The Warriors.
The character introduced played a really big part in the new Thor movie.
Haven't seen it.
I don't remember.
Well, I always would try to wipe it from my memory.
Played a really
Hercules at the end.
They played a really big part in the new Thor movie. A really big, because they're really big. They played a
no, it's not
really big part.
Size.
A really big part.
Somebody that's big.
Well, it's not.
So they can shrink down to small size. It depends, but you have to ask them.
I don't know.
Steve Ditko created it.
A giant character.
I'm drawing a blank.
Eternity. No.
Eternity. There you go. Mark got it.
Eternity.
Oh yeah. That's right. It's at the end, isn't it?
Well, when you said they, I was thinking of a team or a group or something.
I don't know. I just pulled this one out, and there's a bump in it. So somewhere in here, somebody left a piece of snot or something.
Is that the first Eternity? Which issue was that?
138. Strange Tales 138.
Did Eternity come before Infinity?
Yep.
Delgado got it.
There you go. Well, of course, Bobby would. Then there's I love this version of Strange with the cow.
Oh yeah, they were trying to superheroize him.
Yeah, and it was good for me. Love this one with Juggernaut.
Is that September 1969?
Yeah, it would be September 1969. And then his relaunch
by heart.
His relaunch, which again, Ray, I'm guessing you didn't show this one.
Nope.
And again, I had a second one, but you know, my grandnephew that was on last week.
Gone.
My grandnephew that was on last week got it. But what's significant about that? That right there.
Barry Smith.
Barry Windsor Smith.
That's Barry Windsor Smith, but that was at the time Stan's last story. He did some more right up to like 82, but his last regular story was right there. Let's see. Then I went to big one. So let's see. There's annual number 1.
Yep, and that's a new story in there too.
Yeah. Speaking of annual number 1, since I had a hold of them, there's Avengers annual number 1. Oh, let's see. Has this cover ever been homaged?
Never.
Probably.
Lovely.
Little Steranko Hulk number 1. Huh? Wonder who first appeared in this one.
No idea.
No.
Got no idea.
The Guardians of the Galaxy.
What year was the War of 1812? I have no idea.
Yeah. Now those old reprints that are great
What
to get
color was
hold of.
Napoleon's White Horse, Roger?
There's Collector's Items Classics number 1 from 65.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Got Spidey 3
and all that. Yeah.
Nice stuff there. And then how about going back to Marvel Superheroes? The first issue of that from 66 with the
That's a nice style. Very nice nick as well.
Yeah. Mine's
there's the first battle of those two reprinted.
Fire and Water. Yep.
So, and then speaking of those, hey, how about issue number 2 with X-Men number 1, Avengers number 1, Hulk 3, and Doctor Strange?
Yeah, they're great. Those I like those early
fabulous stuff.
They're great.
All right. Significance of this Fantastic Four annual number 4.
Right.
First Quasimodo. Maybe. First solo Silver Surfer.
It's his
first
Silver Age appearance.
Yeah, of the Golden Age torch.
Oh, the Golden Age torch.
Silver Age, Golden Age torch. Right. Has Ray got his eyes on? I don't know. This annual number 1 here, there might be some significance to that.
Put that in my pile. Put that in my pile.
You're going to have a big pile to get
that in my pile.
This you may have to talk me out of because it's the first Herc. But if I'm going to send you the rest,
yeah, you definitely want that one in your pile, right? That looked in fantastic condition.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. What about more Thor? What's the significance of this reprint issue?
It compiles all the backups of Osborne's tales from Thor.
It's all reprints except for it's a new
original cover. Yeah.
It's a
I think I got that one. I think I got that one.
And then, hey, let's talk 60s campy silly here.
Oh, I want that one.
So yeah, Roger, if you hadn't landed it, this is in your pile. But
Silver Age Dave is holding it for me, but I'm not going down there this year, so I'll have to wait till next year.
Fantastic Four, Spider-Man.
I saw Casper.
Oh, let's see. There's Collector's Items Classics number 5. I've got like 1, 2, 5. I basically have all the old issues of the Hulk in these reprint issues.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any of the originals, but I have all these mid-60s reprints.
Not many people do.
Because this is my latest pickup this weekend. So I'm pretty sure I have all 6 issues of the original printed in the 60s. Now, Ray showed them fantasy masterpieces, and you said you hadn't seen those, Mark. Have you ever seen the first issue, the one that's...
No, I've got the first issue. I've got the first issue and the second issue. It was the one Ray showed I haven't got. I've got that. Yeah. Fantastic. I've got it in a really good high grade as well.
And then there's issue 4 here.
Nice. Yeah, I think I've only got issues 1 and 2 of that.
And then 5.
Yeah, great cap.
At some point in time, I've had every one of these. Yeah. So, and then of course he showed that one off. So there's 10.
I got that one first. Reprints the first All Winter Squad there.
Then we kick back to Marvel Tales.
Twice, but
there's Marvel Tales number 8. Again, first Mysterio and stuff. Let's see now. Any Doctor Doom fans? This is kind of
that's a good one.
Great cover.
That's
and the significance of this issue. What's the significance of this?
It's first solo.
First solo, and a Wally Wood cover.
Wally Wood. Right.
The significance of this?
Yeah, that's that original Spider-Man story that was a. They wrote it as a
fighting out a title,
but it never occurred or something.
Yep. Oh, and then back to first issue annuals.
Nice.
First issue.
Yeah.
It's probably from Tales to a Suspense, man.
Swamp Monsters.
Yeah, there we go. Heap. And the Sith. First appearance of the Sith, though.
Yeah.
Not the first appearance of Heap. But...
Then giant-sized chillers for Lilith.
Yeah.
And then Roger knows what's coming next. If I'm pulling out giant-sized chillers, gotta have giant-sized Dracula.
Oh yeah, gotta have that one.
Which is what, Roger? What happens this issue?
Everybody knows what that is, Kyle. We don't have to be saying.
What is it? What is it?
John Byrne at Marvel. Come on,
Here's John Byrne at Marvel.
That's common knowledge at this point.
Classic FF8 cover. FF Annual 8, and then just the stack that I grabbed. How about Captain America Annual number 1?
Yeah, I got that one. You're killing Gray, because when he completes sets, he always forgets the annuals.
Yeah. Well, there's my little stack that I just happened across up there. So ta-da. There's my show off for the moment that I plan on doing. So some of my crummy comic books here. So
yeah, well, you can ship those off to me anytime you don't want them.
yeah.
Oh, I'm next. Lovely.
All right.
All right. How about some Fantastic Four?
Yes, please. One of my favorite ever.
This is like I've had this thing for favorite covers. But a great story on that.
Yeah, my dad just rang.
What was the one you just showed? Yeah. What was the one you just showed, Raj?
This one here?
He said one of my favorite covers. What was the one before that?
This one here. Great story.
Oh, yeah, this monster.
Monster, yeah.
So are you still looking for 52 and 53, Raj?
I'm not going there, Kyle. I'm not.
I got them, and I'm letting go of them.
Nah, I don't. Listen. I'd have to give up like half my collection to get those suckers.
Yeah.
I like Black Panther a lot, but not.
You're looking a bit dark there, Roger. You got a light missing that you normally have on, or something. Your light's looking a little bit dimmer today. Your light's looking a bit dimmer today. Dimmer? It seems to me. Seems like it. Like not quite as
There's
bright.
A light back there.
Like, yeah. Okay. Maybe.
I got to change the bulbs here. They're kind of like
more shadowy.
Yeah. The peril and the power. Nice. Anybody sleepy? Here's the Sandman.
I think one of the 7 dwarfs is sleepy.
Blaster, the bomb burst.
Oh yeah, Blaster, yeah.
Blaster with 2 R's.
2 A's, isn't it? Blaster. Oh, I can't remember. 2 R's.
Is it 2 R's?
2
or
R's.
2 A's? Something like that.
2 A's. 2 A's. 2 A's. I think Blaster.
So yeah, Roger, it's a one time
right there. Blaster.
Yeah.
Blaster.
2 A's.
Hey, Roger, it's a one-time deal while we're on the thing here. So since you don't want to give up half your collection for that,
Nice.
you've seen the condition of 52 and 53 that I got. 1,300 cash trade, however you want to do it. 1,300 cash trade, and 52 and 53 are yours.
I don't think I can do that.
Okay.
That's a lot.
I don't think I
But
can do that.
that's just a one-off shot. It's, you could do half cash, half trade value, whatever, but one shot offer for you.
Cash is a little tight right now. Now, notice somebody.
Well, keep that in mind as long as I still got it, since I committed.
I know.
That
I mean, I just don't see it happening, buddy. I'd love to have him, but
him.
Yeah. Hold on.
Same goes for you, Dime Store Ray.
Did I show 66? I don't know if I showed 66. I'm sorry.
Don't think so.
What is behind the beehive?
What is behind the beehive? Now that was a heck of a.
If Will Poulter screws him up, those books are going to drop through the floor.
Yeah, I've had those things for ages, man.
Yeah, I could have got the Thor ones. I could have got both Thor ones for $8 and passed on them because I thought, well, they're never going to do it.
However, they're going to go rocketing.
Yeah.
I love that. They could not go wrong with surfer covers in the 60s.
Yeah, this is. I love because it has that like the reddish monotone in the back, monochrome, and then you have that big huge. I mean, there's no Fantastic Four on here at all. There's none of the appear on here, which was like.
All right, who's in the cover box? Or who's in
they
the
are
corner
there,
box?
but they're not on the main cover.
Yeah. Hey, we were just talking about CJ. We're gonna.
CJ.
Hey, Graham. CJ wants to see a subliminal message. Since we found the Comic Journey book.
That's scary, man.
It's such a great run of cover.
Yeah, this FF run. Tell you, it's up there, man. It's up there. I mean, Lee and Kirby.
I was never a big fan of the FF in general, but there is just no denying that run from like. They're all really good, but once he hit his stride and like from 48 to 102, no run of comics can compete with that. None.
It's
great.
It's
none.
Tough. It's tough.
I mean,
that was September 1969, Roger. That was September 1969.
I was going to say you missed one. You missed one. Here it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that run between the surfer stuff, this man, this monster, all the introductions, just
I'll go up to 102 just to.
I mean, it's just
Mama.
they're all good. You know, now granted, there are some in the early issues that just aren't good.
No.
I mean, they're just not good.
Just like some of those early X-Men issues, they're atrocious. I mean, just absolutely atrocious.
Man,
Kyle,
the rhyme and
CJ
art
wants to know what that was.
What?
What do you mean? What was that? Have you never seen The Exorcist?
The subliminal thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you never seen The Exorcist?
That's a great. See, I like that cover as well. What are we at? Number are we at there?
Number 97.
Yeah,
and they're just good.
They're all having a beach picnic in this thing.
Yeah. Did you already show 94?
Doomsday on the moon.
Did I miss you? Zip right by 94?
I don't have 94.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the throwaway issues from that time is a valuable book because of its significance. Now that character's got their own TV show.
Yep. This was a heck of a good issue here. 100, and they actually did a big to-do. A lot of times back then, they didn't really make to-dos of those not anniversary, centennial issues.
Yeah.
Apparently
But then
it
after
works.
Kirby left, yeah, don't show it again, Graham. Don't show it every 10 minutes or whatever.
And there's 102.
Is that 102?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was 101. That's one of the few that I've got.
And then they kind of leveled off, and there were good ones, and there were in betweens, and it didn't hit that height again until the Doom Saga in 197 through 200, where it was just an absolute page turner.
Yep. That 101 is that where the Maggia buys the Baxter building?
Yeah, they get evicted.
Yeah.
They buy the Baxter building.
That 60-issue run right there, there's not a bad book in them.
No,
they're just
go to the next person. Go to the next person.
Yeah. And any
Kyle.
I'm
Sorry?
all done. There you go.
Okay.
I'm all
so
done.
I'm going into CGC on Thursday in the London office.
Right.
Oh, wait. Let me get this out of the way. Because we're still in January. Mark, you wonderful, amazing, fantastic bloke, you great guy. Okay, now go on with it, because you know what, I'm fighting back.
I know, Kyle. This is one of the reasons I did the deal. So I'm going to CGC offices. I've got 10 comics that I sent off in December, which are back. So I'm going to collect them rather than get them through the post. But I'm also taking some comics to get graded. So
do I get one? Can I get one, Mark? Can I get one? We said a month, but can I get just one?
No, not unless you want to lose one of those.
No, I can't lose it. But if you're going to pull the 33, now that's cool. Because you didn't show it while I was gone, right? You're not going to pull that 1933, are you?
I am, yeah.
Just one. So, give me one.
I'll tell you what, Kyle. Oh, what happened there? Oh, he's coughing.
So this is
mute your microphone. You can say what you like about him.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty big key. I think this is definitely a 9s. I don't know where.
So that's probably worth $600 graded.
If it's at 9.8, it's worth 3,000. Next up. Anybody know what this is?
Yeah,
I do.
Well, you do, yeah, Kyle. But you sold it. You traded it with
Ashcan.
Was it J. Scott Campbell?
It's Homage Studios, which is Image. Swimsuit Special Ashcan. Does anybody know, apart from Kyle, does anybody know why this is special?
Did you not
Lady
say it was
Death?
the first
Is it Lady Death?
No.
Did you not say it was the first J. Scott Campbell art or something like that?
Yeah, correct. Somebody wanted my stuff. This is the first published J. Scott Campbell artwork in here. So there are two drawings by J. Scott Campbell. He started work with Homage, and this came out before the Swimsuit Special. So this is his first published artwork. So that's and Kyle sent me this. It's in cracking condition. I'm hoping it's going to be a 9.8, because if it is, it's worth about $600. Right. Then we have this lovely Mickey Mouse Adventures #1.
Did you clean and press that?
I haven't pressed. I don't think it needs pressing, Kyle.
I don't think it needs pressing, but did you give it a clean?
The problem with this type of comic, it's not got a glossy surface on it.
Yeah.
So if I put anything wet on that, I'm not confident. I do cleaning, but I'm not confident cleaning this because it's a very porous surface.
You get anything more than a 4, I'll be thrilled for you. But
yeah, I'm expecting a 3.5 or a 4, Kyle.
Yeah.
Which would be great.
Has he got any tears on it or anything?
No tears. Nothing. And the staples are intact.
Why would it not be higher than 4 then? What is
because
it?
It's almost 100 years old. It's 90 years old.
It's got a lot of foxing on it. Yeah. But the corners, look how tight the corners are. So it's pretty good. I think you're right, Kyle. I think a 4. If he comes back higher than a 4,
I wouldn't be surprised by a 6, but with the staining, I'd say a 4.
Yeah,
because everything else on it screams higher grade, but the the aging on it, you just can't undo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
You sweet, wonderful bloke, you.
And this one, which I think I've shown here before, that's the first appearance of loads of DC characters.
Is it Brainiac?
Brainiac,
one of them?
No, Legion, bunch of
Drinking
Legion.
Violet, Bouncing Boy, Sun Boy, Triplicate.
Yeah, I tried looking that one up when you showed it, and it was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be able to afford that one.
Yeah, that's like the second or third recruiting issue for the Legion.
First
God, Legion characters in that one.
God, and first Phantom Zone.
Phantom Zone.
That's got to be worth a lot. That one now must be, blimey.
Oh,
oopsie daisy!
Now it's a 2.
I don't think over your comic book.
Now it's a 2. Yeah.
As I say, yeah.
Fantastic condition. So I think that could be 9.4, 9.6, something like that.
Beast fighting Juggernaut. He's got to be a rug by now, and he's surely trying to fight the Juggernaut. The strength disparity between those two characters.
He's hanging on Juggernaut's wall.
Exactly. Beast has got 2 tons maximum, I think, where Juggernaut is like 100 tons plus. So it's
and you can't defeat him phically either. So
yeah,
Mark, you said you got another 1933. Were you taking that with you?
Hang on.
I'll tell you what. There's only one way.
He does have, a fairly good supporting team down there.
Oh yeah.
Those are costumes.
I see.
Those are not the Avengers. Those are costumes.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
The only way that Beast wins that fight is if Juggernaut has got a fur allergy.
Now he was kind of depowered at the time, so it was kind of he wasn't maximized.
Just
power.
me wanting to get my Silver Surfer stuff slabbed. That's a Lucio Perillo variant, limited edition variant.
That looks like a comic journey drawing right there.
It's a limited edition Lucio Perillo surfer. From
CJ did a drawing the other night that looked a lot like that.
Those cosplayers down there.
Yeah, they're cosplayers. They're not.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's part of the Halloween parade in Rutland, Vermont.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
The Rutland, Vermont Halloween parade.
You know who is in that issue is Len and Glynis Wine, the writers and colorists for Marvel.
Really?
Yeah.
There we go. Liber Homo, Marvel 6, one of the greatest Silver Surfer covers. I love it.
Is that supposed to be Silver Surfer? Is it okay? It's all the flames.
Surfer, yeah.
Yeah, that's what all the flames was about. Is he landing so quickly that?
Omega Man 3, first Lobo.
That's all big and popular. So.
Yeah, I bought these I've had these. These have been in the loft for 30 years. I've got 2 copies. This is the better one.
I was gonna say, if you got a spare one, just toss it my way because I need to toss it on to other people. I don't like Lobo, but
Kyle, you'll recognize this one as well.
That looks mildly familiar.
Yeah. So this is the first Cindy Moon Silk.
Without pressing that or doing anything, you're gonna.
I haven't done anything to it, Kyle. I don't think it needs it. It's pretty damn good.
Worst case, you're going to get a 9.6. More than likely, you're going to get a 9.8 out of that.
And finally, this one.
First Teen Titans. Yep.
First Teen Titans, indeed, Roger. Yeah.
2 pretty big issues where my buddy Romeo worked on it. Now, didn't you say you got a 1933 British book to go with that Mickey? Didn't you say you got a 33 British Mickey or something?
I've got that annual that I just showed you from 46.
Oh, I thought you said you got like another 33 British Mickey or
not yet. I have seen one.
Yeah.
There is a 1933 UK Mickey Mouse annual, but there was one on eBay, but it was not in very good condition. So I'm going to hold out until I can.
Well, there aren't too many of them, so.
Like
I said, after I trade it with Johnny, you can get issue number 4 of that from Johnny from February 34. But that one's promised to Johnny, so and a trade we've already done. But Well, see, I don't need to call you no bad names for that. I knew most of that stuff. You wonderful, fabulous bloke. You know,
you're
like
not allowed,
February.
right? For the whole month, you're not allowed to say anything.
I know. When he's going to lose one of those comics he just showed us if he calls me anything bad. So he's been
February 6th. I'm going to lay into you, but
I think Mark's going to get a fever on February 6th.
I know. By the time it comes around to Valentine's Day, it's going to be bad news.
Oh man. So
yeah, what's the cutoff?
When those come back from grading.
Yeah, but if you get a spare Lobo, I know people looking for that, and I want to get them one, and I'd be willing to trade to get them the first Lobo.
Okay, all right, I'm up for that.
Because I have no interest. I've had those things run through my hands, and I just could care less. Even though it does seem interesting, since Momoa is more than likely doing him. And I did watch the video of where they had him on one of them Superman shows, and that wasn't too bad. So, but yeah, Momoa's coming as Lobo.
All right.
I'm going to say good night, guys, and I'll see some of you tomorrow.
All right. Good night, Mark.
Cheers,
bye, Mark.
Good night, you sweet and wonderful man, you.
Cool.
Even when he says it's positive, it's like comes out negative somehow.
The rest of you I can call putts popsicles, but not him.
What are you on me? Go to Ray. Go to Ray. Go to you. Go to somebody.
I'm going to show you some more Alpha Flight.
Oh yeah, I've been watching that. I've been reading those a couple weeks ago.
There you go.
Like you say, like they fight each other more than others.
They do, don't they?
Yeah,
Marina as well. Quite a few deaths.
Yeah, Marina went rogue. Marina, went brutal, and then Snowbird got possessed.
Box. Doesn't Sasquatch become a cannibal at one point or something like that?
Yeah,
he's possessed by the Sasquatch spirit or something like that, and becomes cannibalistic. I can't remember now, or animalistic or something.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was kind of like.
Does he become a chud? Does anyone know what the acronym CHUD stands for?
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller.
Well, look at you knowing what CHUD is.
That was a movie. I knew that.
Yeah, that's what it meant.
Cannibalistic
humanoid underground dweller.
I knew it was
that guy in the Marines called CHUD.
I don't even think I saw that movie, but I remember seeing the cover so many times in a video shop, and I just don't remember the name. It's just like stuck in my head forevermore. Though I don't think I actually got round to seeing the movie. Oh dear. Quest for North Star.
Oh, Roger, I just don't get how you don't trade when you have so many books and so many duplicates. How do you not trade?
No, I don't have that many duplicates, really.
You don't? You just kind of... Okay.
Oh, yes. This is very handy. Alpha Flight.
I generally like AOK or my...
Yeah, I get that.
Just because
you don't double up on the big boys, huh?
Nah, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen, man. I mean, last time when we did the trade, I was dying just giving you that. So, even though what I got back was much better, but I'm attached to it.
Still hurts.
I mean, we can do another trade, but it'd be a lot more low key because I don't think I have the big boy stuff you want to flip with. But
yeah, no worries. We'll talk like later in the year,
Yeah.
When I
we ain't got to do the big boy trades. We could just do the little ones.
Right.
Hear that, to this, that, and the other.
Yeah. I like the trades like I do with Ray. That he gives me a bunch of like these run fillers, and I give him a bunch of stuff I know he's gonna like. And we both come out.
I love it all.
That cover just reminds me I have desperately got to get Iron Man 149 and 150.
That's okay. Go back to Camelot with Dr. Doom. Yeah,
I love that. I love those issues.
Fabulous stuff.
Haven't had them in 30 years.
Ooh, wow.
Haven't had them since I lost my store.
There's a nice dust-up cover between Sasquatch and Thing.
Ooh, that's a weird looking thing.
Nice little orange cover. Is that Kevin Nolan?
Jackson Geis.
Dice.
And Geist.
Geis. The Power of Windshear. He's a British character. He suddenly joined the Canadian team.
A British character with power? Since when?
With Alpha Flight. Yeah.
What's his name? Fluffy Bunny?
Windshear.
Fluffy Bunny. Yeah. Windshear like fart. He's the British gas bag. I got to get all this out of my system since I can't curse Mark. Nah, he's just showing off mostly stuff that I traded him, so I wasn't terribly worried about that. So again, that's not Kevin Nolan. That looks like Kevin Nolan. It does not look like
Jackson Geis. Geisy.
I'll go get my tape here.
nice
You should
cover.
come on here and show it off, brother Joe. Come on here one time and go through the box with us.
Yeah.
Show us what you got in there.
This is the perfect show for that. That's all we're doing.
What's in the box?
Exactly. Let's go to 110. I'll go to 110, I think. With 10 more.
What did that end? Wasn't it like in the 120s or something?
Yeah, about 120 odd. That seems too cool.
Or 125, yeah.
And you got the whole run.
I've got the whole run now, yeah. I like to click whole runs
Wow.
if I can.
I'm sure you had the annuals and the special, right?
I had this conversation earlier on talking about you, where Jules reminded me about the specials and the annuals. I don't know if you actually heard, but I always forget them, as you know, because you always said to me,
What
you
about
got
the X-Men Alpha Flight crossover? And yeah,
I don't care about it. I don't think I've got it. This is horrible. Like, is this looking Mark Pacella? I just hate them like that at all.
I think the only
This one
there's
there's
a very important issue.
too many lines going on there.
That's a
Keep the second
massively
print.
important issue.
What one is?
Yeah, that's when
That
he
one
was
you
out
showed,
as,
106.
yeah.
That
where it
is
comes?
massively important.
Is that where he comes out? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's two variations of it. I got both those.
Well, the first and second print.
Yep. The blue background and the regular background.
Yeah.
So what one's mine then? Is this one the first print or the second print?
That's
print.
first.
Red.
Blue is the second.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I caught my train of thought for what we.
Surprised it's not worth a bit more because it's quite a milestone.
Well, it's not really a first appearance or
No, but there's that's quite a
It is massively important. It's the first
quite an event.
Marvel game character that will be significant in the long run. But that is massive.
Well, I'm just saying most collectors, like weddings and things like that, they're not. So it's like first appearance or origins, those kind of things.
Yeah. But I think I have all the original Uncanny X-Men annuals and all 25 of them. But I think the only run I want to complete is my Defenders run. That's it. I have no interest in completing all the rest of these long runs of anything. So
it's doable. It's doable. I mean, 1 and 10 are the.
I got them all. I got all the big boys. I just need fillers. Biggest one out there that I need is Giant Size 3.
Dude, the next show the next big show in Indianapolis, go. You probably can find them all there.
I figure out trade for them. I'm not in a mad dash to get them because once I get them, then it's like, well, now what?
I mean, I went to a show in I think it was Daytona Beach, and they had solid Defenders from 40 through the 152 for 50 cents.
Yeah, and I could fill it up pretty easy that way. But the only big issues I need 15 is my only low numbered issue. I still need Giant Size 3. The rest of them are it's nickel and dime filler.
I've got all the giant size. I think I've got the full giant size lot. luckily.
Hey, there you go.
Sure, I think I have anyway. But
Nice
I barely see them. I went to London Mart the other day, and there was like, I've managed to see one. It was like 40 quid for like one of them. I was like, I ain't got that kind of money at the moment. So I just left the letter. But eventually, one day, hopefully.
My big goal was to get Marvel Feature 1.
10.
I got it. If I had spares, I'd just give them to you, buddy. If I had spares, I'd just give them to you. But
10 is a rough
2,
one.
3, 8, and 10. That's what I need.
Once I got Marvel Feature 1, I was
hard
like,
one.
yeah, it's a cakewalk from here. So, and I got plugged into a decent
Who's turns
copy.
up next? Is it Ray again?
25.
Ray, Rahman.
Ray, man.
The Noodle Man. Ramen.
Let me put you on the big screen.
Yeah, just don't put up no scary faces on him to scare away the crowd.
Nice.
Oh, Metamorpho. Yeah. Really cool run.
Metamorpho, the Element Man.
Yeah. Really wacky but fun stuff on that.
Now, there's some DC issues I need.
Great covers.
And it's a one-eye cover.
Ramona Freydon.
Oh,
it's a one-eye cover.
Keep that in mind, right?
Yeah.
I need to get the first 2 Metamorphos in Brave and the Bold because, like, I found one in my attic when I was a kid, a coverless, and my introduction to Metamorpho was his introduction.
Yeah,
Still, the best Metamorpho story though is in Sandman 20 with his wife or girlfriend or whoever she is.
What, Sapphire Stag? That's his wife.
Yeah.
Stag. Yeah. That Sandman issue 20 is so good.
Is that the Loot Crater? Loot Crate?
I don't remember that. It's a nice. I think it's facsimile.
Doesn't say anything.
Doesn't say anything. Yeah, I bet you that's the Loot Crate one because if it doesn't have anything on it, I think that's the Loot Crate one, which is still worth money, by the way.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe it's a real one. Maybe it's an original.
I'm still trying to find an original for Johnny.
It'd be bigger. It'd be a little bigger.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
There you go.
That's what I need right there.
First appearance.
That's what I need. I used to have a coverless copy that I found in the attic. My first DC comic. Yeah. You ever want to trade that, Ray? I want that for sentimental reasons, but so good. So good.
Neil Adams cover on that one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've got 100 to 200 of Brave and the Bold. That was one of the first things that I started when I started collecting back issues seriously.
I traded away my
was one of the first ones I went for.
I traded away my issue of 79 with Dead Man.
Nick Carty. Nick Carty cover. Nick Carty.
Carty.
Nick Carty cover.
We're gonna have Nick Carty cartoons on there.
Cartoon.
Too hard to do those 2 dialects at once.
Oh, too funny. Too funny.
Oh, that's
so Roger. I keep forgetting if I've asked you this before. Are you originally from Florida or?
No, I was born in New Jersey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I came to Florida when I was 3.5.
Okay.
Joyzy. Is it Joyzy?
I have very little memory of that.
George.
But your parents are first generation, right?
New Joyzy.
No, my parents were refugees, Cuban refugees.
That's what I'm saying. They're first generation Americans. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm the first one born here, actually.
Yeah.
My family. Yeah.
So
I've got 2 of that on. One in my Demon box, one in my Brave and the Bold box.
Okay. All right. Now I'm confused. You wound up in Miami, but your parents
went to
Jersey?
They came to Miami initially, but they couldn't find a job here. My uncle had contacts in New Jersey, but right out in Newark. So they moved over there because they had jobs. Remember, they couldn't speak English.
Yeah.
So they worked in factories. And then when they got enough money, they had another friend that moved down here. So they got into business together and got a gas station.
Crucifixion cover there. So I love those backstories like that. I love that, just a rich tapestry of American history right there in your family.
Well, yeah, it's great stuff. My father also couldn't stand the cold because remember he was from the warmest part of Cuba, right?
Yeah.
Right where the prevailing winds hit, and he was like, I hate New Jersey. He told me this story way back when. So he was calling people to try to move to the furthest south he can in the United States. And so he moved to Miami. The Keys were even further south, but they were very sparsely populated back then.
Yeah. So, not to dig too much or to be too personal, but were they on refugee boats? Did they catch a semi-legitimate ride?
No, my father was an accountant.
Well, that one as well, I think.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, my father was an accountant, and they went under false pretenses that they were janitors because they were keeping all the skilled people in Cuba. They weren't letting them out, So they went under false pretenses, and they left on a plane. Yeah.
Had they straight up defected when they got here?
Yes.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, we're having Scott on tomorrow. I'm gonna pry stories out of him like that,
Oh, he's got tons of them. He's got tons.
I love digging into people's history, their life history. Hey, your family's from here, and you've got a rich history there, and now you've got a rich history here.
Yeah, Gray, I was gonna tell you, since it come up here, I may not be here on Saturday. My uncle is in his last days, so I may have to go down to Miami for a burial. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, he's been very sick for a long time, so it's not like But I'll let you know. It's we don't know when the day is going to be, but it could be any day now.
It's one of my favorite Brave and the Bold. Right. I got the Whitman of that and the Whitman of that.
Yeah.
1 to 100, 100 to 200. I've got all of them. Mark's got nearly all the Brave and the Bold. You know that? I think he's missing about 2 of the whole run. Mark.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. What's he missing? Like 4 and 5 or 4 and 7 or whatever.
I can't remember. Something like that.
I mean, I know he's missing 4.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, buddy.
So,
like I said, he's been sick for a while, so it's not he's 85. It's not like he's a spring chicken either,
Yeah. Yeah, and like Bobby's sister, I cannot wrap my head around that history. Part of my lineage comes from the Irish potato famine and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But it's my generational story is so boring. Oh, I need that. You need to put that in the cow pile. I don't have that, Whitman. I don't have that, Whitman.
Ray's got a box that says Kyle on it. It just goes right in there.
Yeah.
Well, I
have another one.
You got another one. Not Whitman.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't care about the Whitman variants, I like having the Whitman variants, even if I don't have them bagged. But yeah, my backstory is so damn vanilla. I have to go back 100, 130 years. I need that one too, but if you ain't got a duplicate. I like my Whitman variants on the DC side. But yeah, my backstory is so vanilla. And then I know people whose, their backstory goes back the same amount of time in the United States, but then their grandparents were sharecroppers. Their grandparents before them were slaves. I was like, I could not imagine having a story like that in my history where I could grab onto it, or somebody who defected. It's just, I love those stories because I'm vanilla. I am purely vanilla.
Well, man, I mean, those are the things that you can't help. You can't help, who you are in a sense, right? I mean, you landed in the somewhere, when you were born, and you got to just do the best from that point on. But if it wasn't for Castro, I'd be in Cuba right now.
Yeah.
Probably speaking Spanish and not into too much into English comics, you know.
And I still love that. I want to go up there and grab my ribbon, my Navy unit commendation. I got a Navy unit commendation for pissing off Fidel Castro.
You could be sitting on the beach smoking big cigars rolled on the fires of dusky maidens, Roger. If you hadn't come over here,
I don't think I'm a smoker, man. I took a puff of a cigarette once and I almost choked to death. I'm not smoking. No way.
No
way. No, I'm not built for that, man.
So have you been back to Cuba at all?
No, I haven't. Out of respect for my parents, I haven't.
Yeah.
My father's passed away now about 18 years, but my mom's still alive.
Yeah. I had a buddy who's a cop who retired, and he went on a vacation thing, you know, one of them little quirky little vacation jobs. And I've been to Cuba, but technically I was only in the United States because I never left Guantanamo. Granted, I got 5 feet away from Cuban soil, but if I'd have put foot on it, we'd have had a gunfight. So
yeah.
But I do have pictures of a Cuban national pointing a rifle at me. So
lovely.
We were having a pissing contest.
Yeah, I'd like to go there before I shed the mortal coil, but we'll see what happens in the future.
If anything, I'd say make a trip to Guantanamo.
Okay.
Just so you're on the soil, just make a trip to Guantanamo.
I guess it's a possibility. I mean,
it's still the island, but it's been annexed for 120 years.
Oof,
so.
Long time, yeah. There was a time a few years back where cruises were still going over there to Cuba and all that, and I was thinking of asking my mom if that would be okay, but then literally the day after. We no longer we're no longer going. So
what I would think is, wouldn't you want to go to just grab a handful of sand and stick it in a bag and stick it in your pocket and bring it back to your mom?
Yeah, correct.
Not to go put any money into the economy or anything, but to see either family members still there or just stick a bunch of sand in your pocket.
Yeah, I still have a bunch of family there. Yeah.
Because honest to God, I mean, I scooped up sand in Iwo Jima. It never crossed my mind to pick up sand in Cuba. Because if I'd have done that, I'd have been like, "Here you go, Roger. Here's a pile of sand from Cuba."
Thanks, buddy. What it'll happen one day. I'm fairly certain.
Oaken Dove.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I said. That's your roots. Just take a piece of dirt back with you and just put it in a thing. And when people go, "What's that pile of dirt?" It's like, hey, it's a piece of my history.
Yeah. And I'd like to visit, my relatives are there that I've never seen, So
that's Earth 2 Robin he's teaming up with there, isn't it? I think Earth 2 Robin he's teaming up with.
Earth 2, yeah. Yeah, Ray's got a lot of these B&Bs.
This world needs all flavors. Well, it's good it's got the Bobby flavor, because the Bobby G flavor is badass.
Got it. Yeah,
I done traded away. Dude. To ship off things like to Mark, I used my hard case for displaying a regular size comic.
Just one grain. He just wants one grain.
I got Bobby's artwork in a magazine, Bobby's artwork thing. So just one grain. Bobby, I'll give you a handful of sand from Iwo Jima.
You run out of it soon, will you?
Huh?
You'll run out of it soon.
What the hell am I going to do with a bag of sand from Iwo Jima?
Give it away.
I'm gone. I want to give my mom some, but my mom will pass away. My kids don't give a shit about the significance of it. I had a big old bag of it, but I want some left from my, memories of my buddy that was there with me.
That's a great cover, that one. I like that cover.
Yeah, that's a good skull cover right there, or even death cover, or didn't you say something about that gray, that balance cover?
Whole angle, maybe, but the whole angle of it is cool.
Hey, Roger, were you here from the beginning? Were you in the background in the beginning? Did you hear my original idea for?
No, off and on. My wife was working and I was cooking, so I was off and on.
Ray started out by showing some cover
really good story as well.
And I thought, well, if he's got coverless books, how about a coverless slingers, where you show off the splash page? Best splash page.
I think I mentioned that long ago to Gray. Yeah.
I'm not ripping the covers off my comic books for anybody.
Oh boy!
Oh God, you're funny. Oh, Gray.
Or centerfold slingers. I figured that's you still CS, centerfold slingers.
Yeah. Well, but you can't have me on that one because I'd whip out a centerfold.
Hey Tony, hey Kenneth.
That would require me to look in every single one of my best of Brave and the
Yeah.
Bold.
Speaking of Tony, I just sent Tony a message earlier because I'm sending Tony and Mr. Omen some sand from Iwo Jima too. So, any of my buddies want sand from Iwo Jima, I'll come off of it.
You can make me a sandwich.
As long as the post office doesn't think I'm mailing some kind of drugs. I write a little thing on it that says, sand retrieved from Iwo Jima.
Oh my God, great. Make me a sandwich.
Make me a sandwich.
Sandwich.
You got some more words to show?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Direct to Joe.
Too funny.
Oh man!
Wow,
it's taking its time.
That was a good one. I have to admit, that was a good one.
Yeah, definitely a good one.
That was a good one. Well, I think this is apropos for this stream because very strange stuff goes on here. So we'll go with Strange Adventures.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
I'm low key trying to get one of the Adam Strange ones in that run.
No, these are all like reprints actually. Though
one of the best Neil Adams covers.
Yeah. That pose here. Now this is
it's probably the reprint issues that I've got written down probably, but I don't care as long as
maybe. Now what is
cool?
You have to be a major league nerd of this team to know what's the significance of this cover.
Anthro by Post, possibly.
Nope. Hold on, give me a second. Ooh.
Grog and
I think that was in Anthro was in Showcase. Showcase was Anthro.
It's very deceiving. The cover is very deceiving because
Tommy Tomorrow.
That Batman and Superman back in the day.
It doesn't show the protagonists here, so it's very deceiving.
Vandal Savage or whatever.
Nope.
Rip Hunter.
No, but you're kind of getting to the right genre, shall we say?
Time travel.
Vandal Savage. I'm clueless.
It's a team.
Oh, not Rip Hunter's team. Not the.
Nope.
No. Legends of Tomorrow, whatever it's called. No.
Nope. It's a team.
Challenge.
No. It's the guys who wear knight armor. Is it them? The Atomic Knights.
That's it. Atomic Knights. Yeah. This is the only cover that depicts a story from the Atomic Knights right here.
Oh,
it's a reprint. It's a reprint, but it's only cover.
Yeah.
Do you know what's annoying about that? I was just thinking about the Atomic Knights, and then you asked the question about who first appeared here, and I went completely out of my head. The Atomic Knights are in there. And I'm
Murphy Anderson has so much hope.
Murphy Anderson, right here. Yeah.
Murphy had so much hope for them to be bigger than what they were.
Yeah. I love them, though. I love them. Gardner Grail and his tree. I really love them. Here's the one with the actual Atomic Knights.
Interesting story.
I need Strange Tales 205.
Wow, so futuristic.
I need like 205, 206, and then a couple other Dead Man issues.
Yeah, you want the Dead Man.
That one I'd like to have. I'd like to have all the Dead Man issues, but I've walked away from them before. This
is one I was thinking for anachronism cover. You got a World War I fighter plane.
It's Strange Adventures. It's Strange Adventures, isn't it?
Yes, Strange Adventures. This is number 225.
Oh, I thought it was saying Strange Tales. I was getting confused. I thought it was Strange Adventures.
No, this is DC.
Strange
DC,
Adventures.
DC. Now this is pretty interesting right here, right? This cover here. It says,
Strange Adventures. I thought someone said Strange Tales.
Now, who will trigger World War III? And then you got America, China.
No way.
England.
No way.
France.
That's what's going on now.
Israel.
Yeah.
Russia.
Africa, isn't it?
This is interesting. Africa. Not a country, a whole continent.
Oh, into one.
And then you got Arab.
Wow.
Interesting, isn't it?
That is
interesting.
As you can see, I need quite a few Strange Adventures still for my.
Oh, good Lord.
I was lucky. I ran into this whole set in a quarter bin in a mall show long ago.
Nice.
This is another, I think, Neil Adams cover right here. Or at least he's inking it.
Yeah.
I've really 20 more to fill out my Strange Adventures run.
Oh, from where to where?
Of the ones up. I think it's just reprint it is. Oh, around the 218 to 244 era.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
so
Katie.
This run
hey, Cali Comics.
Katie, come in at the end.
Quite a few of those ones.
Hey, Carly. Can we do winged apes covers?
How many winged apes have you got?
I bet your Rayman could come up with 5 of these. I bet you could.
Probably.
Callie put me in a good space.
Wizard of Oz comics.
Yeah.
Callie's coming up.
Almost a dragon here.
Ooh, I like really that.
I don't think I could have gotten away with this one. It's more like a
weird snake
thing.
Yeah.
Of course, Captain Comics came up with a guy who looks like a dragon, and that counted.
I know, huh?
Callie put a smile on my face today because he's gonna give his handsy to Tylox, girl who loved the swastika.
Oh,
and he's happy because I plugged him into the 1934 book. And now he's got the 1934 book.
Nice.
Because if you're gonna have one, you gotta have the 1934 book.
Here's the one where the JLA crossover with Mystery in Space.
Kanjaro. Is it Kanjaro?
And it has a little date stamp up there.
Love date stamps.
125. January 25th. Of course, it's an April issue. That makes sense.
My favorite date stamp is on Strange Adventures, like 214, where it's my birthday on his finger.
Oh, that's amazing, right? I mean, I've been looking for my birthday date stamp forever. I've never seen one.
It's from '68, so I was 2 when it came out, but it's still my birthday. So.
And this is one of Graham's favorite right here.
I got that one.
Buildings are monsters.
Yeah.
I got like a 5-minute diatribe on this one.
Was it Monster Feed that week?
Yeah.
That was probably my first rant, wasn't it? Way back in the day before we started doing rants. I think that was the first rant ever. I think that must have been one of the early ones.
It was one of the first. Yeah, it was one of the first. You just went off.
Yeah. You want knowledge to hang out.
Like, when is he going to finish, you know?
People want knowledge. You hang out with these guys like, you know, with Graham and Mark, and then we got Bill on the show tomorrow. Bill's got great knowledge. Everybody knows Roger's got great knowledge. You want to know about comic book history, you're coming to the right place here.
This is
we're all the old part.
Cover here, I think.
It's an albino pterodactyl.
Albino, exactly.
I got that one.
Yeah, that's right. I have seen it.
I try to remember. I read a Adam Strange run recently. I can't remember if it was a collected book or something, but it was really cool. And it was like so poignant. Like he always gets zipped away by the Zeta beam at the end of every story, away from Alana. Is it her name? I can't remember now.
I saw parrots there.
It was really cool.
Can we do a dead parrots cover? If we got parrots, can we do a dead parrots cover?
Dead parrots?
Dead parrots?
Dead parrot.
I don't know about dead parrots, but we can do. Have we done birds?
I'm pretty sure you've done birds.
You probably have, yeah.
If I were on that doing birds, I would only have women on the covers just to muck about with Gray.
Trying to remember what Adam Strange was of it now. Sure, it was like
I had a friend who used to call girls chippies, and boy, he got beat up by a girl once for doing that.
Chippy. Chippies.
I'm pretty much done. I can show you a few Commandy I have here. That's about it. Because I did a stream with Gnawman and Sleepy Reader, and I showed this one as one of my favorite Commandy because it actually continues the story from Karate Kid 15 that was canceled.
Oh yeah, I need that one. Yeah, I've got a Karate Kid run, and I haven't got the end of the story.
It's really
rubbish.
thin as a
rubbish of it.
Ring story. Yeah, I mean it's very, very not great.
Hey,
say, come on.
Wait, can I get you to go back and look at that Commandy and tell me who did the inking on that Karate Kid one?
On the Karate Kid one? Yeah, Bob McLeod did it.
McLeod did the interior inking, not the cover.
Oh, the interior. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the cover.
Interior ink.
Oh,
because I swear now up and down that I'm thinking of it, the 3 issues of Canceled Comic Cavalcade that Romeo has the original art to, I thought it was...
it says art by Dick Ayers and Danny Belundi. Danny
Belundi. Okay. I thought it was Karate Kid. I'm trying to remember. I keep forgetting to ask Romeo, but he's got 3 issues of a canceled book that he had the art to from the Canceled Comic Cavalcade. They reprinted like 2 of the issues, and the 3rd issue people don't even know about. And he's got all the original art. They sent it to him to ink, and then they canceled it, and he just kept it. They told him to keep the original art.
Wow.
I love this Superman issue. That's why I wish I could get him on the show to tell that story. But
that is one of my favorite. This is so cool how they did this shit. It really is.
I've got to say, Commandy has never interested me. Like, if I was to get all the DC comics that I ever wanted, Commandy would be right down there low, down at the bottom.
Issue 1 and issue 29. Yeah, issue 1 and 29 are really good. The rest of them are, you got to be in the
like mood. Future Boy Tarzan.
Yeah, you got to like
Future Boy Tarzan.
It's like, essentially it. But I think it's when you think of Kirby, how much the art, how much heart he put into that art. Because remember, this was after the Fourth World stuff. So this was like, he was concentrating on just Commandy. Man, he draws some incredible panels in the Commandy.
Right, you got some more, Kyle? Or should I show off the rest of
I ain't got nothing to show up my ass. I'm gonna stand up and sweep the floor and try and walk around.
You can keep your ass to yourself, mate.
I'm gonna twerk, man. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna twerk. You ready?
You are a twerp.
Keep the posterior, close to the vest, shall we?
Considering Carolyn's paying me to wax it, I gotta.
You still gotta do that?
Hey, I made a promise.
Well,
I said anybody donated $100, and she donated it. So yes,
I assume you did
it already. Oh, you have to do it on camera, right?
I'm not going to actually have my butt on camera. I was going to do it Saturday, but we have to watch the autistic grandkids, so I'm not going to do it then. So, but yeah,
I just assumed that you waxed your ass regularly anyway, Kyle.
So, I have not been waxed, shaved, or anything since they shaved me.
Who was that guy, Gray? Do you know who that guy is?
It says "Long Live Rock," so I'm guessing that must be Rock.
Rock, R-O-K, okay.
R-O-K. Isn't he a member of Legion of Superheroes?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I think that was with 2 Ks, though. I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Grignac. There's my Grignac joke again.
Oh, look at that.
Thunderbolt. I'm still mad if they don't fix the Thunderbolt. If they don't fix the Wrecking Crew from what the mess they did on She-Hulk,
that was insulting, wasn't it?
I will be mad.
I haven't seen it. How bad was it then? What would they do? Just made them like idiots or something?
They made him a joke.
They were absolute buffoons.
They made him a joke.
Yeah.
They made him an absolute
This is the team that took on Thor. They took on the Defenders. They took on the event. Well, part of them took on the Avengers. I mean,
they can kind of retroactively go back and say, you know, the weapons they had were of Asgardian stuff, and they can build them up. But they really took a poop on that one.
Ooh.
Register now. It's the law.
Ooh.
It's the Mutant Registration Act, guys. I think you guys might have to register. There's definitely some mutanness in use for you.
Yeah. Well, whatever mine is, it's not evident. So.
I'm about to show you my mutant. Hey, we already know, Roger. You're a puppet for Mr. Mind, who burrows right there under your nose.
It's a mutant mustache he's got. He's got a mutant mustache.
He's got that evil caterpillar under his nose that, you know. Oh,
man. Ray's got super flea market powers.
Yeah, he can sense comic books in any flea market.
Mark's got super auction powers. My superpower is just bullshit. So, you know.
Wow.
Your superpower is managing not to insult Mark for a month.
Yeah, that's gonna take. I'm telling you, Tony better soak that up. You know, I drank hot sauce for a donation. I'm getting my ass waxed for a donation. I can't cuss Mark. I can't call Mark an old bastard for a month for a donation.
We got our special.
Oh, you see,
you number one.
Oh,
yeah,
on this one
specials, but yeah, just on this.
I can't bust on Gray now. He's got the annuals.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it's only 2 annuals. I believe it's only 2.
Yeah,
just on the dumb shit I did on that show. I got $20 for the drinking hot sauce, $75 for not cussing Mark, and $100 for getting my ass waxed. So that's $195 for doing.
Mark got a major bargain with the no cussing for $75.
Black Knight 4-parter.
Oh yeah, that was hot for a minute, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know, was it?
Yeah, because
Wow.
That'll get hot again when he pops back on screen proper. They got the guy right and they got the story right for that, so at least that came out of the Eternals right.
What was he in? I've not seen that yet. What movie was he in?
He was like the love interest of what was that character?
Cersei.
Yeah, Cersei, right.
Yeah.
But he didn't appear as Black Knight. He appeared as Dane Whitman. So.
And in the end credits, they show the ebony blade, and you know they're keeping to it. You know, I hate that they pull all these Game of Thrones people to do dumb stuff, but
this is the last one in this box. It's a Squadron Supreme 12-parter. That wasn't a bad story.
No.
Now, something I desperately need is the first print trade paperback of that.
For some reason, the whatever shop was selling it back in the day, Nostalgia on Comics was selling it for 67p. That's a weird amount.
Yeah.
67p. What was it?
So what's the significance of the trade paperback to that?
You want to buy it. That's the significance.
Well, yeah, but what's the significance of it?
Is that when they mixed his ashes in with
Mark Gruenwald's ashes are in inks. I've done traded away my Kiss comic with their blood in it.
Blood, yeah.
I want a Gruenwald's ashes book so bad.
Yeah, that was a pretty good miniseries, I thought.
Yeah, kind of like hints of Watchmen almost.
Yeah, I was going to say, there was parallels there.
Yeah.
His personal favorite thing he'd ever done, and I thought, well, how fitting that he wanted his ashes to go in that.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, that was interesting.
I can remember reading it in the bath at my brother's house. I was lying in the bath reading comics. And I thought, this has kind of got a Watchmen kind of feel to it. I thought to myself.
That was Dazzler comics for me. I had Dazzler issue 8 that I dropped in the tub with me when I fell asleep reading it.
Yeah. I've got a rather water damage.
If you're gonna fall asleep in a tub with Dazzler, you could do worse. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I was just thinking, it wasn't the last one.
Those first like 20, 30 issues of Dazzler were really good. I mean, they were campy with her, but they were introducing good characters. Yeah. There was an arc with Dr. Doom. There was an arc with the Hulk. They were just grounded stories.
I wouldn't say they were good. They were okay.
They were grounded. They were semi-real meets the insane, but
they were okay. I mean, I
enjoyed them.
Really groundbreaking there, but they were okay.
So we had 80s, 90s Alpha Flight. I think 80s Squadron Supreme. Is that 80s or is that 90s?
Late 80s.
Late 80s, and we had Black Knight, which I think was possibly 80s as well. And now we go right up to very, very. I can't remember how I got into buying this. So somehow I might have been an OK from somewhere or something like that. But I got this Weapon H. Weapon H.
Yeah, that's the Hulk and Wolverine.
Weapon
combined. Yeah. I got one, and I thought I'd try and get the rest of them. Well, not. I don't think I can't remember how I went on for. But I got 4 of them anyway. I've got 4 of them.
Weapon H. Weapon Z.
That's the most modern Marvel I've got, probably.
And if you have
Jab number 3,
Jab 3. What is Jab 3?
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I heard it. It's probably one of them. Is it not one of the underground comics? Jab. Is that one of your underground comics, Carl?
I know there's HEP.
It's not ringing a bell with me. Is it an acronym for something?
Jungle Action? No, that doesn't work. The
Jab
book they
3.
shot each
Come
other
on,
with
Callie,
a gun.
break it down. If you
shot each other with a gun.
The book they shot each other with a gun.
So they shot each one with a gun, it said. So what? There's a
hole in it.
Is that what it means?
The bullet hole comics, that's too goofy. Closest I got to that is the Malibu comics of the ferret that had the bullet hole in it. But no, I wouldn't pay for a goofy one that.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, shot each copy with a good careless.
It's 3,000 comics and shot each. Only in America. I would say to you lot about that. Only in America. We're going to be dumb. I'm assuming it was an American comic book. No one in the UK would make a comic like that. Honestly, come on.
That Malibu ferret was cool. Seriously. That Malibu ferret was cool because they printed it that way. But
I've got one of those as well with a bullet hole through it.
Yeah,
if I wanted to shoot a comic book,
somebody had, used it for BB gun practice, and there was all kind of holes in it. That was the closest I've gotten to that.
If I wanted to shoot a comic book, I'd take like my FF52 and my Sig Sauer, and I'd go put a bullet in it. No thanks.
Why bother?
Yeah, honestly. I think I can find better things than that to do with them.
Yeah.
I don't need a bullet hole in my comic.
Rails I'll just use them for kindling for the winter.
Yeah.
Did the bullet holes in the comics have something to do with the comic? Was it like an art thing where like a protest or something like that against, I don't know, was it all about gun crime and how many people have died from gun accidents and suicide by gun, and they sort of shoot every single one of the comics to make a
Nah, UK just collect books that were underread American used as ballast in a boat. There you go. But yeah, I don't know if somebody wants a shot book from my library. I'll clean my gun and shoot a hole in one of my books if you want.
Didn't Lawrence take a sledgehammer to one of his?
Lawrence has shot up.
He
shot up a comic. Yeah, he threw it up and they shot.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it wasn't. It wasn't like. It was like they took the cover and printed it out, and it was like an old Superman comic, and they made it look like a Werewolf by Night 32 or something. Yeah.
Didn't he take a sledgehammer to one?
To a slab.
A slab. He took a sledgehammer to it.
Violence. Yeah, if anybody's crazy enough to
he ran one over with a He ran one over with what was it, a
Pickup
I
truck.
think it was a motor grader. Yeah, he just ran it
hell,
over.
Hey, somebody wants
They
to
would
buy
do
one of my
the
comics.
go-to geeks would do all kinds of weird stuff.
Oh,
like that.
they were great. They were great.
I'll wipe my
They're
ass on
so
one of my
funny.
comics if somebody wants to buy a comic I've wiped my ass with, but you know why? You know. Hey, I got some Playboys with some pages that are stuck together.
Yeah.
Anybody want to buy those? So, yeah.
Hey, isn't Ray up next?
Yeah, I'm up. Look at this.
Oh,
Look what I
good. Yeah,
just
cool.
found.
Oh, these are the rejects from the Dragon cover slingers here.
I'm pretty sure that was Ditko's last for Marvel.
That is Ditko. Yes, you're right.
I'm pretty sure that's the last thing he did for Marvel, right there.
What's up with this bloody thing?
I think there's a character.
Did he come back? He may have come back to ink later, but if memory serves, because he did some ROM.
Yeah.
He did the end of the ROM run, and people came back for it. But I thought that was like something about Ditko's last, maybe his last original thing or something.
Could be. Because I know he did some Captain Universe, and maybe it was right around that time though.
Yeah, it was all early '80s before. Yeah. Like by '83, he told him to piss off. So
yeah, he's like later.
I don't want to show you this one.
Oh.
Why
don't you show it to me?
Oh, one eye.
Eyeball camera.
That's gonna get a 10 for sure.
Is that the one-eyed Wonder Worm? That's the one-eyed Wonder Worm, isn't it?
That's gonna get a 10.
Is one eye on the wheel now? Did he add one eye to the wheel recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, one eye's on the wheel.
Yeah, I've got to start looking for them.
Gosh, that's a good run. You got a Sword and Sorcerer. I only have 2 or 3 of those.
One eye.
Another one eye. Holy smokes! You can just do it on one series.
Next Saturday, I'll tell you now, it's going to be Slinger's Choice.
Kyle, there you go.
I thought you said it was 6.
Saturday coming.
The next one. Okay.
Yeah, this Saturday is 6. The next one's going to have to be Slinger's Choice because I'm going straight from Lisa's to my dad's on the day after. So I'm going to take some Slinger's Choice comics with me. So
that's fair.
Hopefully I'll get back in time. Yeah, I think I might have to do that, actually, thinking about it, because I know I'm going to come back home because I've got the Boiler Man coming. So actually, that might be all right. Actually, it might be okay. Tales from the Crypt. It's a great trade dress, that Tales from the Crypt, isn't it?
Yeah.
That whole logo. It's massive freaking header, though, isn't it?
Massive.
It's a massive header. It's nearly half the cover.
That Crypt font was like classic stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, oh man. Hey, man. How you doing, buddy?
A chilling archive.
Everybody coming in on the tail end.
Get rid of that banner. Oh, I got that one. Not the original.
Take up the space. Let's get it.
Roger, you gave me this one.
Oh, I used to have that one.
Yeah, you gave me this one.
I used to have that one.
Your initial
there
right
it is.
there.
Yep. I used to have it. More Ditko stuff here.
Nice. That's a nice one. Beware the creeper.
I'm still waiting for Scott to come back with the dollar bin trade.
I am too. Yeah.
Like he's got plenty of mine to show. The first Star-Lord, I'm pretty sure that he may or may not have shown the first Creeper that I traded him, and
the Valley of the
went right back out the door. I don't know, Roger. For a while, I guess me and you were just swapping books through Scott. So.
Through Scott, yeah. I mean, I got a 129 off of him, the X-Men 129.
First Man in the Moon.
In the moon.
In the moon.
In the moon.
Yeah.
Gee, is that Gil Kane artwork? I can't tell.
No, I can't tell. No, I can't tell.
Show a nose.
I've never run the live stream from my phone. It's always from my laptop. So lovely. I need one more of them.
That's a really good series, sci-fi science fiction story. By the way.
Collecting Chaos told me he was going to send me part 5 of that about 3 years ago. I've kind of like stopped writing about it now. I'm sure I'll find it myself someday.
He's just on a Gil Kane kick here, coming right back to Gil Kane.
Yeah, did a lot of horror stuff.
Did a lot of everything.
Yeah.
The Living Colossus. Granitor.
Love the names they come up with, these guys.
Say Granitor,
Hey.
right?
Granitor.
Granitor.
That's an original EC there, right?
Yeah, this is an original, 53.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, see,
Cool.
Johnny Craig.
That goes in the
Johnny
Kyle
Craig.
pile. Yep,
What?
that goes in the Kyle pile.
Yeah, Fin Fan Foom was second appearance was in Astonishing Tales 23, I think. Yep.
That Kyle sure does talk a pile, doesn't he?
I like the way Ray just has an EC, an original, just thrown in with the reprints.
Yeah, why not?
Just
Yeah. It goes with it.
I just traded away my Valor #1, but I still got 5 or 6 ECs up there.
I think I have a couple MD. I have not the first run, when after the code stuff.
I haven't got any.
I
no
have
free code.
1947 EC. I have free code horror EC. I have postcode EC. But the coolest thing I have is parts from the Gaines Donenfeld experiment in 1933.
Nice.
Vault of Evil.
Anybody needs to know about the Gaines Donenfeld experiment, I'll tell you about it one day. Again. But if you own a copy of Standard Oil Funnies or Gulf Comics Weekly, that's part of the Gaines Donenfeld experiment.
Cool. Ooh, Ray's got
To help launch DC and All American Comics.
Well, I know that they merged there, but
A Vault of Evil anthology stories or reprints or
they're reprints. Yeah, reprints and anthologies. Yeah. Now that is an interesting monster there.
It's like a moth creature, a moth head.
A moth. I think, yeah, it looks like a moth.
A Mothman with lizard hands.
The thing at the window. It's probably trying to get to the light. It's a
They
moth
had
trying to
creatures
get to the light.
on a dartboard, and they were just throwing darts at it, going, okay, put a moth face on a lizard hand.
Yeah, right.
Why a lot of those are valuable now, though, is because even though they're reprints on the inside, those are all original covers.
Yeah.
Or mostly original covers.
Yeah, I think if they're not original, some of them are slightly modified from the old covers. But all these that I've seen look original.
I still need a couple for my Journey into Mystery Volume 2 run.
Necronomicon's in there, or is it?
Yeah,
Necronomicon.
Yeah. First Necronomicon is in there. That's why I started on that run.
I think the first 5 are new stories, and then the rest are reprints from the 50s stuff.
Yeah, probably 7, 10, 11, and 19. Let's have a look. 7, 10. That's 7, 10, 11, and 19.
Yeah, I only collected these if they had original stories. So I have like the Supernatural Thrillers and the Chamber of Chills, first 7. Frankenstein, Werewolf by Night, Dracula, that stuff.
Right.
7, 10, 11, 19. Okay.
I was going to look for
there's a request in the chat for you to show off your tattoos and your underpants.
What?
Hold on, I gotta plug in.
Tattoos.
Ray, there was a request in the chat that you show off your tattoos and your underpants.
Ignore him, Ray.
All right. Now, where's your underpants?
Is that a tattoo?
Whoa.
There's a snake.
Cobra.
King Cobra.
Oh, yeah. Cobra.
Not bad for an old man, huh?
Cobra.
Not bad for an old man.
Is that because you got a big willy or something?
Yeah.
What's the significance of the King Cobra? Is it because you got a big willy?
No, because I used to play darts, and the name of our dart team were the Cobras.
All right, there you go.
That's see, there's always a good explanation, Kyle. It doesn't have to do with your salacious stuff.
Yeah.
Well, 90% of the time,
there's always an explanation that's not going to make everyone else groan.
This is Ray we're talking about here.
Snake things are phallic. So I don't know, Ray. You're not Old Navy, right?
No. Yeah. Too young.
Skull.
Honestly.
Whoa.
That's an underground comic there.
Yeah, it looks like it. It says EC in the corner, though.
Skull's an underground comic. What issue number is that? I think it's issue 2. That's worse than
number
Bank.
6.
Dude.
Number 6 from 7.
That's worse than Bank. I wouldn't put that with your ECs, dude. That's an underground worse than Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually have that one, just not nearly in that good a shape. Yeah.
What does it say under Tails up there, Ray? There's a little something in the frame.
That's like print, man.
Top left.
Holy crap.
Yeah. That's an underground comic, and there's a chance that Will Elder and them had their hands on that.
UCWA?
UCWA.
University of California. Something or other.
Yeah.
That's an underground comic book.
Yeah, that's an underground, all right. Yep.
Like that's highly influenced by EC, but that is not a toss aside book.
Yeah, that's not really an EC. Yeah.
Even though the EC guys did a lot of stuff with them in the undergrounds. Bob Crummery launched a bunch of them, brought them back into things.
Yeah,
you got to get lots of collections.
Is that a Nick Cotty? It's a Nick Cotty.
It's a Nick Cotty. It's a Nick Cotty.
Hey, what's Nick Cotty's favorite drink? Is it Bacardi rum?
Bacardi and Coke.
Bacardi. Yeah, no wonder every Tuesday, the next day I have a hanker for Italian food. Because of Ray here, he does this to me, and I'm on low carb mode right now. Low carb. I can't have no pasta, Ray.
Oh,
keep
an eye out for any wedding covers. For which
there's a couple of them. There's like a skeleton marrying one. So I
tell you, Nauman can sniff a wedding cover even if he's not even on the stream.
Yet again, man, that bronze DC horror just did not miss.
Man,
that just did not miss. They did not miss on any of those.
Well, anyway, let's recount here. We got Nick Cotty. You got Neil Adams, Luis Dominguez. You got Kaluta.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go on and on, you know.
It just goes on. Then you fold into Wrightson. You got Wrightsons all over the place.
You got it.
It's just good. Even the average stuff is good.
Yeah, even like the Jack Sparling stuff is pretty good in those runs. So
clock covers, gun covers.
Look at that. The minute hand is killing them.
Shot by the clock, yeah.
Yeah, the minute hand is killing the
guy. When the clock struck 1.
And that's a Rich Buckler cover.
Rich Buckler.
Killing time. And that's early Buckler.
Yeah, pretty early, I would say, yeah. Ooh.
A fingers cover, a skull cover.
Gun cover, cutlass cover, noose cover. Hey, a noose covers. That would be a good one, Ray.
Yeah.
Noose. Noose. That's a good one.
I get quite a few of those.
He showed one earlier.
Sure
he showed one earlier I thought would be good. Crucifixion covers.
Oh, that's another one. Yeah.
Green Lantern, Green Arrow 89 with him crucified doing airplane.
I don't think there's enough for 5 slingers.
Whatever it is, yeah.
I think niche subjects like that, there's too much likelihood of repetition within the slingers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What I mean?
You need a little bit more expounded. Yeah, it's true.
Those things that's why we have Slinger's Choice. Like if you've got I've got some right obscure Slinger's choices that you know.
No, man. No, man. Look, wedding.
Yeah, there's a wedding power for you.
Wedding.
There's a.
What number is that? Naaman's going to ask you.
Number 4.
All right. Secrets of Haunted House number 4. Yeah.
Look, it's the wedding of what was that busty chick's name?
Yeah. That she
Hannah
passed
Anderson?
away.
Yeah, no, the one that passed
Anderson.
away.
No.
The one that died that kept marrying the old guys.
Yeah. Oh man, what's her name?
Oh, I thought it was Pamela Anderson. No, it's somebody I know you mean.
3 names.
Her name, her face, but
she had 3 names.
Anna Nicole Smith.
Anna Nicole Smith. Yeah.
That's cool. That's a DC special series. I have that one. Or is that one I sent you?
Nope.
I had Gina Lola Brigida stuck in my head since she died.
Gina Lola Brigida. She died also recently.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cat cover, gun cover.
We already had that. We already had cats.
Guns in the Scope cover.
No, that's a good one. But that's pretty niche though. Yeah.
But that's why it's good for people to use as their own similar choice.
Smoking gun cover.
Did you show that one, Gray?
I did recently. I don't think it was. Was it a cover stringers or was it?
I think smoking gun covers would be a good one.
No, that might be a good one. Yeah. Maybe it was on a stream. Maybe it wasn't Cover Slingers, but I know you showed.
Yeah, I think it might have been recently. I purchased it recently.
Belly dancer covers. Ray's coming with a Roger book with the belly dancer
covers. I don't have any belly dancer. Maybe one. I don't know. Maybe one. 8 more pages of.
That'd be a great devil cover.
Moonshine cover.
Moonshine.
You need 4 more moonshine covers.
Demon Rum.
Slinger's choice, mate.
Demon Rum, yeah.
You got a Slinger's choice.
Yet another belly dancer, right?
Somebody showed that one.
I think I showed that one because I remember I was about love, wasn't it? So I think it was to love.
Yeah,
and I was saying this guy's killing this bloke to get her
Yeah.
That was it.
That was clever. It was clever.
And there's Mr. E. I like Mr. E.
Mr. E, right.
Yeah. I mean, I remember reading as a kid, I thought, Mystery. Oh, Mystery. Oh, that's so clever.
Yeah, Mystery.
Mystery, yeah. As a kid, I thought that was genius. I was like, oh, Mystery. I get it. Mystery. Yeah. That one was one of the ones I had as a kid, and I sold it, and I got it back. It was like, I sold it because I was trying to.
That's cool.
I wanted to whittle down to just. I did that story as well. It always stuck with me. Every time I need to see it, I always remember that story. This lonely mermaid woman kidnapping men and taking them down to the bottom, thinking she could marry them, but they just ended up getting drowned.
Whoa, tragic stuff there.
Yeah, it was like, oh wow,
woof. She's quite sad. She's like, oh no, why has he stopped moving? Another one stopped moving. I don't get it. And her dad's like, oh, never mind. They dead.
Yeah,
now that's an unusual color scheme on a cover right there. Very unusual.
There's the plant, man.
There's the plant, man. It's kind of like I don't know, Gulliver's Travels kind of vibes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Classic Adams coming out of the TV.
You got any doubles in your Secrets of Haunted House, Ray?
Any doubles? What are you looking for? I don't think so. What do you need? What do you want?
There's quite a few of that I need still, but they'll turn up eventually.
Yeah, Mr. E always stays clean. You're right. He's got that white suit, and it's never dirty.
Those more of those ones I need.
Bobby, you coming with the knowledge? You need to be on these shows with us too, brother. Take that mask off, show your pretty face, and come hang out.
There's another Adams.
Well, they practically made Mr. E a villain, didn't they? They made a Mr. E a villain when Timothy Hunter, the Books of Magic came along. They made him
later on,
lose his mind, basically.
Vertigo, whatever.
Oh,
Vertigo.
I should have bought that one when I was younger, but now that's
Join the club.
Oh
yeah, really.
Yeah. There was one in my LCS for $20 for years back in the 80s.
Oh wow!
Well, they couldn't give them away before, and then
and I was like, that's too much money for that, you know.
How did it get so big?
It'll never be big.
How did it get so big? Because there was a couple of crappy movies that disappeared straight away.
Well, people got it to the fact that Bernie Wrightson, for starters, you know, you can't go wrong there. Oh, God damn it! I just can't get comfortable. Pardon my French.
You in pain, buddy?
Oh, does it show?
Yeah.
Gray, you got this one. Gray, you got this one.
Lead up to mute
I
got. Oh right, no, I haven't got that one, but that's not the same run, but yeah. Secrets of Haunted House is the one I'm trying to complete, but House of Secrets.
Oh, okay.
No, but if you got
House of Secrets.
Yeah, but any of those kind of comic books that I'm always happy to get anything like that. House of Secrets, House of Mystery. There's just so many great. But that's why I was trying to concentrate just on Secrets of Haunted House. I thought I've got to complete one run.
Right.
I thought that would be the easiest, but it's like it's not proven to be that easy at all. It's kind of like you hardly ever see them.
Well, you could do Weird Mystery. I think there were only 9 or 10 of those. I think.
You're right. That might be the best one.
Yeah, Weird Mystery.
I think
or Ghost Castle. There were only 3. I have 2 of them. I'm still missing one of them. But
if you can't complete a 3-issue run, now I've got chance.
Well, I'm cheap, so I could go on eBay and pay $15 for it. I'm not going to do that, I'll wait years and find it in a dollar bin somewhere.
Eventually.
Yeah. Oh, a thumbs downer.
So Death Takes a Roman Holiday.
Oh God.
I got that one. That's the last issue, I think, in the run. I think it is.
I think so. Did you show that on Cover Slingers? Someone showed it on Cover Slingers.
Angels and Demons. That'd make a good cover slinger.
I don't think I showed that. Angels.
Angels and Demons.
That should be expansive enough.
Secrets of Sinister House.
Yeah, what Kyle was saying, man, these just don't miss, man. They are so dynamic.
Don't miss. They don't. The average book of that just didn't miss.
Daniel and the Lion's Den. Yeah, that's a good one.
I think sometimes the English language misses in the title. Like Secrets of Haunted House, it seems like there's a word missing. It should be Secrets of the Haunted House. Yeah, Secrets of Haunted House. It's like
started out as Sinister House of Haunted Loves.
Yeah, that's right. It started as that Gothic stuff. Yeah, that's interesting. That's one of the very few appearances of the Marvel Scarecrow.
That I believe is one that Ray sent me before. That one, I think you sent me one of those last time.
And who was the Scarecrow in the Wizard of Oz? Arg! I need that. I need that. Arg #1. Who was the Scarecrow in the Wizard of Oz?
Oh, I forgot the guy's name. I forgot.
It's right there on the screen. Arg #5. I think I've got that one. Ray Bolger.
Ray Bolger. That's right.
Ray.
Oh,
Ray.
Yeah.
He's dancing man.
Oh.
And yet again, here's some just Golden Age thrown in there. You need to throw that in the Kyle pile.
Hey, don't be giving him all your good stuff.
Hey, he's got a stack of Journey into Mystery he's got to come up to, so I'm letting him know.
All right, that Ray would like that better, I guess.
If he's willing to come off of it, I got a stack of Thor. I got a stack of the early issues.
That's not Thor.
That's a Charlton. That's a Charlton.
That's a Charlton.
So, but yeah, I'm not letting go of 88, but I think from 90 on, I'm letting go of. So 90's like the
I got that one.
8th appearance of Thor up. So I've got stacks of single-digit appearances of
Cemetery
Thor.
cover. Cool, another Charlton.
Mysteries of Unexplained Worlds.
Yeah, I got a few of those. They're pretty cool.
Look, Jerry the Jitterbug pops in with
Hey,
us.
Jerry.
We're getting everybody in here. How many people's watching this, Graham? His names just keep popping up.
I think this is
nine
Ray's forbidden
people.
box. If there's forbidden on the title, it's in the box. Forbidden World, Unexplored World, Forbidden Mansion. It's all in here.
Nobody goes in my box.
It's forbidden box.
Oh yeah, one number 144. I don't
That's
think I
a
have
funny
that one.
little
I'll take
geezer.
notes.
Hey, speaking of taking notes, Roger, that editorial art pages I got you into, you got some of the Nemesis pages from the books you got, right?
Yeah, I picked up 2 colored
I
and
love that
1
title.
Black and white.
Yeah, and it should have
From Beyond
probably
the
some of the
Unknown.
Nemesis
It's a great
from the
title.
book you got, so because he got a hold of that. He changed his explanation on eBay, so if you went to look at the explanation, he changed it.
Oh yeah.
And he changed what the guy's name was, and he changed what he said. There used to be a whole history on there, but he changed it, so now I don't remember it.
It was dirt cheap. I mean, you could not buy that. I mean, it was like $6 shipped or something.
Why have we not?
Yeah, the free shipping,
covers.
no matter where you are, free shipping. You know, that's why I said you can.
Why have we never
up
done
on
gorilla covers on Cover Slingers?
Haven't we? I think we've done apes, haven't we?
Anybody? Did we? I don't think we did.
I'll check the list.
Unknown.
I'll check the list. Hold on.
So you only got 3 pages. Did you get any acetates or anything like that?
No, I didn't
That's-
get the acetates. They were all romance covers. So.
That last cover's wild because it's like a picture photograph, isn't it? With
Yeah,
like
that
it's
one?
a
art over
picture.
top of it.
It's one of those like the
it's awesome.
Submariner 7 or whatever.
Collage or something. Yeah. It's crazy. That's a crazy one, really. It looks so good as well. It looks like he's done so well on that one.
But the cool thing about
crazy.
those acetates is it's got the white out on it or the black out or whatever, so you can see that they actually used it for photo stats and stuff.
I do have a couple acetates, but not from ACG.
But yeah, that just were you just blown away? And for if you only bought 3, there's still stacks there.
Well, he didn't have that. He only had those 3 that had Nemesis on it, and then the others were just like some backup stories. And then he had the romance stuff. I'll look though, every once in a while, see what he's got.
But yeah, there's stuff, and you got to dig nowadays for him. So
what you got there?
well, he's gonna show me something I want.
It's a one-eye cover.
One eye. Oh, geez, that's a good one.
I think Ray's just sitting here. Ray just flopped it on the table and said, "I'm gonna whip y'all's ass on the one-eye cover."
Is that Ray? Look down on the bottom left. Is that Lou Wall down there?
More than likely.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll probably want to get that one off you sometime in the future.
Yeah. Once you saw that box, it was kind of like, yeah, that almost has to be.
That wasn't Ogden Whitney. I know that for sure, and it wasn't Schaffenberger either. So.
Adventures into the
nice painted cover. Dumb question. Yeah, that is Frazetta. I was gonna say, isn't that Frazetta?
What company is that?
It's A+. It's a Canadian comic reprint company.
Okay.
I've got issue 3 of that, but yeah, that's a Frazetta cover. But it does a lot of reprint stuff. It's got Jim Aparo stuff in it.
Yeah,
it's a Canadian. It's a Canadian printing company.
Challenges of the Unknown. Oh, it's the reprint. It's the late one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Silver Age.
Silver Age. Yeah. Gray, I'm looking through here. I do not see gorillas or apes in here.
No, I don't think we have done gorillas.
That has to
his ultimate cover of that is Superman Annual 1 with Tight Nose stepping on him.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah, we got to do gorillas. Yeah, we got to do that. I thought for sure we had. I think somebody put it on the Slinger's Choice or something.
Maybe Monsieur Mallow and all that kind of thing.
Mucky Muck.
Monsieur Mallow. Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
The Mucky Muck.
Muck Monster. You showed a gorilla holding up a bank or a library. Roger, do you remember you showed a gorilla holding up a library? What was that for?
I did. Yeah.
You drive Scott crazy with the Muck Monster covers.
Yeah, he doesn't like them. He doesn't like those monsters.
They're cool.
He does not like them.
I love this one.
Oh yeah,
the Devil's Circus.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's a giant, and it's a real giant. It's not a Herbie.
Yeah. I wonder who tried to get away with that one.
Maybe I was trying not to win first place again. I need to get third, fourth, and fifth, and I got third. Another Neil Adams cat cover. Look at the cat butthole. And then the old story is they made it shade it darker because he actually wanted the cat's butthole to be pink.
I use that on Cover Swingers too.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, we love him too, Tony. Don't worry, we're taking notes here.
I love getting the old stories like that where they actually tried to sneak stuff in. That stretch in the late 70s where they tried to sneak in dirty kind of bulges and stuff like that. And then the cat butthole covers. Adam said he tried like 10 different times to sneak a cat butthole on a cover. Like, I love hearing that. He tried like 10 different times and they just blacked it out every time.
Well,
all right, so now I get it. This is the Forbidden Beyond Unknown cover box. I got it.
It's his mystery box. Well done, no.
I see the pattern here.
You got the system.
For anyone that's actually curious, that Challenger he held up with that cat on it, that was Neil's biggest attempt to get a cat butthole on a cover.
Yeah, I think you said that sometime before. I think you said that.
Yeah, it's like 10 times. He gave up after like 10 times. But he tried to get it on. He actually drew the cat's butthole and wanted to specifically have it be pink or lighter or whatever. And they're like, nope, shade it out.
All these worlds unknown here are based on actual science fiction novels.
That movie scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. And that
was a TV movie.
It was the stupidest movie ever.
Awful.
But it scared the crap out of me.
It was a TV movie. It was never in the theaters. Went straight to TV.
Scary stuff, and it was scary to a little kid. But
all right, so now we got hold on.
Creepy things.
We got creepy, forbidden, beyond. Right? Okay, so we got to add to it and unknown. Yeah, okay, got it.
The monster box.
I'm starting to get how Ray thinks here a little bit.
Cat buttholes are gifts from the Lord. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
If you say so, Caroline. If you say so.
Those are some wild covers.
But yeah, like stuff like this, you'll find written messages in the backdrop, and they never tell about it. But you know, the famous one is Neil Adams is, "Hey kids, it's a Jim Stranko like thing in the back there." But they sneak in words and shit like that, and like if you see
space
dripping on stuff.
Yeah, I got that.
And they've been doing it forever. Just trying to sneak stuff by the censors and editors and stuff.
And supernatural thrillers. These are also based on original novels. That one does.
Invisible Man.
Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Oh, look, more Gil Kane. Can't tell from across the room that face.
Can't tell from the Invisible Man, though.
Yeah.
Just a bandage on top of his nose. You found 2 UK Charltons. Wow.
2 UK. I've never seen.
They
have pents on there. UK? I've never seen straight up UK
copies. Are you sure they don't have an American?
They have an American price on there. They don't. They didn't print.
Double check, Caroline, because I think they had dual pricing from way back.
Yeah, they've always had dual pricing on Charlton. They're too big a skin flints to actually just do the one.
To do two, but they did have a Canadian versions though.
Yeah.
Just for a few months there, right at the end before they folded in the 80s.
Yeah, Caroline, if you got a 6p and only a 6p, Roger and I are bid for that right now.
Yeah, That's got to be super rare if that's the case.
Those don't exist. If you have one, they don't exist. But if it's 6p, then that means it says 20
center.
20 cents right in the corner with it. But the 6p will be bigger, but it'll still say like 20 cents or 25 cents in it.
A child dies what? Screamy, was it?
I got the 30-cent variant of that one. Took me forever to find it. Oh, Ghostly Tales.
Roger wants that one.
No, I think I have that one.
Is that Steve Ditko? Is that a Steve Ditko face coming out of his butt? Look, he's pooping ahead.
Look at that. That's Mr. Dread there. Yeah.
He's pooping ahead.
Yeah, that's weird.
How about we have pooping ahead covers?
Yeah.
Because there have been a few of those I've seen before.
Yeah, the horror host. Oh, now that one there. I might be interested in that one, Ray. We'll see.
Okay.
Taking notes, Ray.
Guys, it's nearly 1 a.m. here, so I'm going to have to put an end to it.
Yeah. It's almost 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Go for it, buddy.
Oh, hold on.
I'm going to play out.
A photo. Hold on. She sent us a photo.
All right. I want to see it. Because, let me see it, Raj.
I think she's right.
Enlarge it a little bit or something, but.
Love Diary.
UK 6p.
Yeah, but look inside the box.
Oh yeah, on top it says 25 cents. See on the Charlton bullet bullseye.
Yeah.
Hold on. Jeez,
it's in the bullet. It's in the bullet or it's in the box. It's in the bullet.
There 25 cents. See there?
Yeah, that UK 6p might be a stamp put on it afterwards. After it was put
no,
in,
maybe, they put it. They dual priced them. They're too cheap to split them up. But it's always in the bullet.
It's in the bullet. In the bullseye. See?
It's either in the bullet or it's down in the little box. But there's always an American price on both.
She almost got me because it does look like it until you.
I knew as soon as you turned that, I was like, no, it's in the box of the bullet. So.
She almost got me. Because
those don't exist. They don't. If any exist, it's because they misprinted them.
Yeah,
because they're too cheap to do both.
Yeah.
Right. Earlier.
All right, gentlemen, go to bed, Gray.
Earlier on,
take some medication. You go to bed too.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Stay up. You're the youngster of the group.
All right. Well, let me finish talking then, because earlier on, Kyle I think showed a comic with Mikey and his monster or something like that, and I said I think I did that as a Halloween.
Stanley and his monster,
But, no, it wasn't necessarily his monster. It's Mikey's monster, Mikey's pet monster, or something like that. It was a horror book. Anyway, someone showed it. I'm going to play that out to finish with. So here you go. Here's an old Halloween tale from whatever. So from a horror comic. So here you go. Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
The Grey Side presents 30 Nights of Halloween.
Let's make it 31 Nights of Halloween instead, if your heart can stand it.
On an all-too typical suburban street, in an all-too-typical suburban home, a bright-eyed child sits playing innocently. But it's not really little Mikey we're concerned with. It's Mikey's friend. Look at the little jerk, playing with that dumb imaginary friend of his. Hush, Larry. Have a little pity on the child. The last foster family that had him was wiped out in a fire. Geez, Carol, if the state wasn't paying us to take care of this kid, I'd dump him in the street. Mikey's lonely and confused. Lonely and confused? Don't be a goof, Mum. Mikey's a dumb little twerp, and so is his imaginary friend. Take that. Hey, you kicked Nick. You can't kick someone who doesn't exist, twerp. He does too exist, and you made him mad. He says he's going to get you, sassy. But Louise, sassy Todd, pays no heed to Mikey's warning, and later, as the sweltering afternoon sun beats mercilessly down. What's the matter, sassy? You've been acting weird all afternoon.
I don't know, Linda. I got the strangest feeling that we're being followed. Ah! Sassy! As if pushed by the hand of an unseen enemy, the girl suddenly stumbles into the garbage-strewn streets. And chrome-plated death comes roaring to greet her. Dear Lord, I can't stop in time! In the weeks that follow the girl's tragic death, a gloomy pall hangs over the Todd household. Here, Nick, have some frosted freaks. Nick, all the time it's that stinking friend of yours. Money from the state or no money from the state, I'm sick of your ridiculous friend Nick. There is no Nick, and I'm going to whip that into your fat hide. Larry, no. Keep out of this, Carol. But please stop, Larry. The Nick's getting real upset. There is no Nick! That evening, as Larry Todd rests his swollen bulk in the steaming waters of a hot bath. And it's a full count on Reggie. Come on, knock it out of the park, he. But the sentence is never finished as the portable television lurches, slipping from its precarious perch. Ah! 2 funerals in 1 month is too much for even the staunchest of souls to bear. And Carol Todd, never a strong woman, retreats into herself, becoming more a living shadow than a human being. It is time, Mikey! That voice. There's someone in Mikey's room. But who? Time to finish the job and move on. But Carol's been nice to us, Nick. Nick? She's nice now, Mikey, but they all change. Remember Sassy and Larry? And remember how I had to burn the last family when they started acting mean to us? Yeah, but with Carol, it's Carol. Mikey, what? Who? The blood in the woman's veins freezes like icy water in a rusted pipe. As she beholds the many-eyed face of living hell. Oh my lord! Nick, hurry, turn invisible. No, Mikey, no longer will I hide. Do you see the fear in her eyes? She's just like the rest of them. She cannot abide the sight of me. You must choose now, my true friend. Will it be her or me? Her or me? On an all-too-typical suburban street, in an all-too-typical suburban home, a bright-eyed child sits playing innocently. But it's not really little Mikey we're concerned with. It's his new foster family. You know, Mikey, I think we're going to be very happy here. I hope so, Nick. And as they were destined, they all lived demonically ever after.